There we go. Everything's on now. Hopefully it's all working today. We'll find out. Hello everybody who's here. Welcome back to our Dungeons & Dragons campaign, Whispers of Hope, based on Legend of Zelda stuff, as I've said a couple times before. Just kind of give a heads up today, we're going to have one player missing. Toto won't be here today. They got some stuff going on. And Velkorin will hopefully dip in here later on. He said he was going to be late, but I don't really know how long, so we'll see when it goes on. Other than that, we'll just do our normal intros, starting up with Vivra.
It is I, Rhettaliate, aka Novaretta, aka Vivra Lacru, the Twili druid, who was got a little too silly last session, so we're gonna see if she can tone down her herself, and by that I mean me. I need to tone her down. That's my intro today.
Just a silly guy.
I'm Jaxi. I play Wythr. She's a mysterious rogue type, very good at hiding and sneaking. We don't know what race she is yet. It's a secret for now. And we left off on a bit of a sneaky mission, which maybe wasn't a good idea.
And Akari.
Sky, or CeruleanxIris, or CeruleanxIris, as they'll have on some sites, or you can say CeruleanxIris.
Say that, damn it.
And I play Akari, the Shiekah rogue.
Who is stretching. Alright, yeah, so I'll just kind of give you a recap of what happened last episode. Now that I have to remember, my brain works. It was kind of a continuation of getting into London City currently. It was more towards the later end after people had done a bunch of shopping. They had made their way back to the inn to just kind of hang out for the rest of the night. Velkorin had... Well, everybody had witnessed kind of a altercation that happened in the main square, which they kind of tried to follow up somewhat on with the... I shouldn't say... I finally remembered what the name was. He's the Knight Commander, not the General. That's the word that I was trying to remember last session, so this is not a General anymore. He's a Knight Commander. That's what I was trying to say. But he and Velkorin kind of talked, and it kind of led to the points where seems to be having an issue with the job involving an abandoned house that seems to be haunted by some sort of vengeful spirit, and he needs it to be dealt with. So Velkorin had taken the job, agreed to the job, and had kind of noticed that the Knight Commander wasn't really being completely honest with him, but he also wasn't telling Velkorin why he wasn't being honest, obviously, so he just kind of left it at that. Akari and Wythr decided to follow him. Vivra tagged along as well, where they led them back to while they were walking by, just kind of kept an eye on him in the background until he got back to the Night Tower, which is where obviously all the knights hang out whenever they're not on duty. The lower ranking knights, at least. And they kind of have just been having a stakeout for a couple hours there. So. And that is kind of where we left off at the point there. So we'll start with those three since they are the ones here, and we'll kind of go from there.
So yeah, we were hiding in a tree, watching this guy inside the tower, waiting for a chance to maybe infiltrate. We were trying to come up with a plan of how to get in without being seen. But it turns out that there's guards patrolling the outside of the tower, and we'd have to climb up. So it's pretty risky. Wythr doesn't speak out loud usually, so she's been wildly gesturing at the other two, like charades, while making this plan.
Boat, you're on a boat. It's not a boat.
2 syllables.
A boat. No.
Velkorin
No,
will get
not
the
2
blessing
words.
today, by the way, as well, when he gets back.
What?
Velkorin
get
Velkorin will get the blessing today when he gets back.
Oh, yeah. You rolled for...
Oh, I forgot about the roll.
Just
like,
remind me
it was
when he gets
fully
back,
out of my brain.
gets here, whatever.
One of
Okay.
these days, I'm gonna get that blessing.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Just gotta roll a 1.
The 3 of us are... We have this wild idea to climb up the tower, one of us invisible or
Yeah.
something, one of us as backup for a distraction. But before we go through with it, Wythr is going to hold out her hands in a stopping motion. And she looks lost in thought, sort of. She looks a bit concerned. Wait.
Wait, but we just made the plan. What is it?
She looks
Not-
between both of you. And holds her hand to her chest for a minute. Too risky.
Akari will look and think for a moment. Thinking of the situation. Too risky of getting caught.
Wythr nods.
Between both of us, or is she looking at like one more than the other or anything?
She's looking at both of you.
Okay. Vivra thinks and it's like, I mean, you just wanted to go in to steal papers or something, right?
She shakes her head.
No.
Investigate.
Steal is such a strong word.
I mean, is that you're just going to look at the stuff then?
She nodded.
And now Vivra kind of thinks, and she's like, well, we don't need all of us to go look at the stuff, right?
She cocks her head a bit.
Vivra's like, so sorry. So I might not have been entirely honest. I have a thing I can do that can turn one of us invisible. So if you wanted just one of us to go, that's pretty risky too.
Wythr looks like she's considering it, but shakes her head. Too risky. I'll just follow.
Follow him?
She nods.
Well, not by yourself, right?
That could be the safer plan.
She places her hand gently near her throat, and speaks a bit more than usual. I'll follow him, and he might lead us to a more safe location to investigate.
Not by yourself, right? Like, where you know what happened last time you went off by yourself.
She tilts her head at you a bit. I was fine.
I mean, technically you survived, yeah, but that's such
Above
a
table, I only took 6 damage.
And
Oh,
got paralyzed.
that is true. I mean, but Vivra doesn't know that. She's like, she disappeared. She came out. She had to cut, and it was like, So that's why Vivra's like, I mean, yeah, technically you survived, but that, like, do you really think that was the smart thing to do? Be by yourself? Akari, back me up here, man.
I think safety in numbers, so wouldn't have you go by yourself. But of course, we'll still take the careful route.
Exactly. See?
But of course, if anybody feels they're not wanting to do it, would probably be best to not force themselves, of course.
Vivra fidgets a little bit and it's like, no, I could go too. I can hide.
Wythr looks between the two of you and looks at Akari and looks back at Vivra. We need to be hidden. Stealthy.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that. Vivra kind of looks at Wythr, looks to the side, and gives a very pointed, yeah, invisibility.
You can do that?
I guess who is currently trying to track the general?
Wythr would be keeping
Right.
her eye on it
I'll
always.
have you make
like,
a perception check then.
Okay. Oh, I don't have my sheet up yet on my phone.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
I believe my perception's +9, but I'll check
That's
once
amazing.
I open it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
say that
it's-
the moment the conversation started, Vivra stopped paying attention to the window.
You have a +6 to perception.
+6.
What did you roll? Please tell me. You usually roll 9 or lower. Please tell me you got a 9, so you can get a 15, and that's just solid.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh no.
You're right, my perception is only +6. I rolled a 2, so that's 8.
Ow!
I would assume that
no.
Akari is also keeping an eye out.
Yes.
You're just as slow. Of course, I was keeping an eye out. That was the plan.
Thankfully, Akari is very perceptive and aware of things. So yeah, I'll roll to back it up.
I guess I will do that. That's fine.
Oh my god, that almost landed on a terrible roll.
Almost did.
22.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Okay, there we go.
I guess
It was about to land off 4, then it went over to 14.
you didn't really need another roll. I was just gonna emphasize that the Knight Commander is now looking out the window, and just because
Oh,
you guys are
jeepers.
kind of in that direction, want to see something. Okay. I'll have you all three of you guys just kind of do a group stealth check.
Oh, great! I'm not invisible, guys. This is gonna be fantastic. Come on, Rose. What
Do Hylians have dark vision?
I believe they do because they're
I don't
based
think
off
they
of
do.
Elf.
Wait,
If I remember right, I have them based off of elves, so they should.
I'm using a different D20 because that one betrayed me immediately. Of course, the fancy, expensive one betrays me the
Oh
most.
yeah.
do they? Hold
That's-
on.
Never mind. That's also horrible.
That's worse. See, you talked shit, and now you're getting hit.
Yeah, your dice hear you. I swear. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't roll any of them before we started. I should.
So, I mean, I rolled this dice before we started and got a 5, so I don't know why I rolled it just now, but it got wedged behind my microphone. I mean, technically it rolled flat, but I don't like it. Can I reroll?
Yeah.
I'll keep the crappy roll.
No, it's fine. Just
No?
reroll.
You're too nice.
Roll
You're
on your
really-
goddamn table. It's gotta land on the table. That's how it always
Okay.
works.
Well,
Because
that's
then you're gonna
better.
bullshit and be like, if it lands on the floor, but it's a 20. Well, it didn't land on the table, so too bad.
Oh, you're playing by okay. I get it. So I mean, I got a 12. So for Vivra, that's pretty good.
Aha. I don't think I see night vision for Hylians.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, that just means he rolls at disadvantage. He's just looking. Oh. All right, so what
I
do we-
rolled a 3, which is
I
a
rolled a
total
9.
of 14.
Oh my god.
A total of 14.
Yeah, I have a plus
That's
11.
That's fantastic.
I got
So
a
what-
total of 9 from rolling a 2.
So we got a 9,
my
a 14, and what did you
Can
get?
we just
Rhetta?
restart the session? We got some bad juju going on.
Yeah, well,
Where's the rewind? But I'm sorry. Quick save, reload. Wait,
Uh,
no, crap! It's reload then quick save.
too late. Now you just lost 12 hours because you forgot to save.
But I was gonna say also, I think that just might be D&D Beyond not saying if they do or not at this page, so they might have
Yeah,
it.
it was-
You would have to just make a character sheet if you really want to check.
So I rolled it. I got a total of 12, which for Vivra sneaking with is pretty solid.
I got a 12, a 9, and a 14 is what you're saying, correct?
Yeah. Please tell me he rolled a nat 1.
Uh,
Listen, we're just 3 ladies hiding in a tree. Nothing weird about
Just
this.
having a romantic date night in a tree.
Next to the guards tower.
I will.
One of us or
And
all
you
of us
said
have
the tree was
always-
pretty far away, so
You did. That's true. You were like, it's like 60 or whatever feet away.
Regular Hylians do not have dark vision. I did not give them dark
Uh-huh.
vision.
Aha.
But I still rolled at disadvantage. But I'm not going to tell you what I rolled. But anyways.
Oh no. We look over and he's just staring at us. Quick, act natural.
You.
Yeah, this leaf is a leaf.
don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Wait, hold on.
Now there's a reason for the title.
We're still in the tree or by the tree?
Yeah.
You were in
Oh
the
yeah,
tree.
Akari, you have advantage because of your cloak, right?
Yeah, that's why I just
Hey!
yeah, because of that, I gain advantages of stealth checks while in forested areas. I guess does that count as a
rolled.
tree?
I mean, a tree is.
Yeah, I'll
Can't get more forest
yeah,
than a
you're
tree.
fine. You're in a tree.
Get a
that was
natural
kinda-
20 to bring up our whole group score.
Yeah,
I mean-
get a natural 20 so that you notice that.
All right,
Vivra
instead of
is
rolling a
not-
2 with my bonuses, I rolled a 4 with my bonuses. Let's go, 11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, we're all around the same point then 11, 12, and what, 14?
Yeah, yours was 14. Wither did great.
Damn. What's happening, guys? What's going on?
This is cursed. What
We're
happened?
the 3 stooges at this
I rolled
point.
a 2 and then I rolled a 3. Like,
All right. I will. Okay. You guys kind of.
It's fine. He has disadvantage.
You
And
guys
you both
kind
are
of.
staring him down.
You guys kind of notice he kind of lingers at the window for a while. It seems like his gaze kind of made his way over to your direction, but you're not really sure if he saw you or not. After a few minutes, he kind of backs away from the window, and you see the lights go out within the tower,
and
his
I
room.
do an insight check.
Sight
I mean,
check
if
for
he's staring
what?
out the window for a few minutes, I feel like that gives us an opportunity. Like, are we
An
just
insight
staring?
check to see if he seems like suspicious of something. To see if his body
with
language
the perception
or
check you
behavior-
made, I'm gonna say no.
Aw, fair.
Akari, insight check.
No.
Akari, do it! Akari, you rolled so well!
and I should say it was like he went and looked out the window, and it was like sat there for 10 minutes just staring and scanning. No, it was like looked out the window, just kind of looked around, happened to look like he looked in your direction, and then after a while of looking around, he just kind of backed away from
Wait,
the table window.
it's like springtime, right? So these trees would have lots of leaves, which means we have like 3/4 cover, which means.
You all rolled less than a 15, but yes, okay.
But we should have had advantage.
Mm,
Ooh, bully the
No.
DM. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, bully the DM. See
I
what
accept
happens.
I accept it. I accept
See what
it.
happens when you bully God.
Okay. So
Oh
we
no.
we don't get this, like, from what we know, we don't get
As far
the
as you know,
feeling
he
that
didn't notice you.
spotted, but we don't know,
He has
so.
backed away from the window, and the room lights are dark now.
with their size, that might not be good.
What? Vivra didn't notice anything, so she's like, what's not good? What? And then she's like, oh, you're both looking at the window.
Akari points at the towers. Matches the light have gone out. He's probably leaving the room.
The lights are, she's like, oh, the light's out, so why is that not good?
Even though my perception roll was bad, I probably saw the light come back on and then turn off again, because he had already left the room before and turned the light off, and then he came back, and you said
hasn't
he
come
turned the
back
light
yet.
off again. No, I mean,
Oh,
last
you're
session,
saying
he
left
the
your-
room and turned the lights out.
I
But
should
now
I
he
should have
came
prefaced
back.
as where your guys' angle was. You just couldn't see him. You assumed he'd left the room because he wasn't coming by. Like you couldn't see him. It was a while before he had come by the window. But as far as you know, he might have just sat down in a further position where you couldn't see him.
Okay.
So you
I
didn't
might
know
be
for sure if he
misremembering
left the
then.
room. You were just assuming he
Oh.
had left the room.
No, because I'm remembering the same as you, Jaxi. So we might be misremembering. Because I thought the tree was almost like fairly close to level with his window.
No,
But
the
but
tree
it
was only
might have
about
been-
20 feet ish high and off quite a distance away. Where it was like more
So
than
what-
60 feet if I remember right. And then
So we're sitting in a baby tree because 20 feet. That is a like,
Okay,
I mean,
anyways.
Either way, just
Okay.
for reference, you assumed he had left the room, but you don't know for sure because of the angle, and he hadn't walked in front of the window after a certain period of time. So you were assuming he left, but he had happened to maybe just sit out of range of your vision.
I am
But now the
immensely
room is
more
dark,
scared of
and you're-
Vivra breaking a branch.
But now that the
Like,
room is
oh,
dark,
no.
you can most likely assume that he has left the room.
With
Okay,
their
cool.
gestures, like a beckoning motion and sort of pointing down the tree, like, we should get out of here.
Definitely for the best.
Are we sneaking now? Are we? This
Yeah.
is saying that there's like we're sneaking.
This
now?
would be a new stealth check, right?
Oh, yeah. I was just like in a second here, but after a few minutes, you do see him walk out front.
Okay.
But yeah, if you
Um,
want to re-stealth again, you guys can.
How's Vivra getting down?
Falling
You
with
know how to
style.
climb trees, right?
I mean, technically she does. Yeah, she knows that. Yeah. What am I saying? She'll cast invisibility on herself at this point and go, all right, I'll be close by.
These rules suck.
Oh no!
You guys struggle.
Wait.
This
Are
whole
we-
session is cursed. What
Are-
d20 do I use?
Are we rolling to get down or to stealth?
Stealth.
Okay, well I'm invisible. Do I still need to roll?
Yes, you'll have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I
Okay.
re-stealth in the tree, does that count as advantage?
Yeah, I guess. Well,
I'm gonna say no because you're getting out of the tree.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess that makes sense.
Alright,
Okay,
so
for me, total of 23.
I got a total of 17.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Since you
I
rolled
do.
good enough,
I'm
not
assuming
gonna
we
make
need
you
to
do
roll acrobatics to get down or something.
it. I was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I was like, I'm going.
Don't give ideas.
I was
What?
getting
I mean-
there. I was letting you
I
guys
mean,
roll
don't-
stealth first to see
don't
if
get
you
me wrong.
maintain it.
Don't get me wrong. On acrobatics, I'm good. I'm plus 10. But don't
Now
give
if you
them
roll a
ideas.
one- But yeah, anybody who's trying to be sneaky, finish your stealth roll first, and then we'll go from there. So, we
So
need-
I got
Fine.
17
My
stealth.
stealth
17.
roll wasn't good. I just rather not share it.
Oh no.
I don't want to talk about it.
Share with the class.
You can see it yourself.
Oh, that's
is it
true.
in
But the
PGDR?
audience can't.
Yeah,
He
but
rolled another 2.
Yeah, I was gonna
So-
say you'll say it out loud, so they will know.
Oh no.
I mean, if you want me
A
to.
9 total again.
Yeah.
Oh damn. What's going on, guys?
Oh, this is cursed. This game is cursed.
What about
This
you,
day
Wythr?
is
Are you
cursed.
rolling
we're
too?
doing great. Akari's the one that fell out of the tree.
No, that's for stealth. They ain't for getting out the tree.
So we got a 9 and a 17. What about Wythr?
I told you mine was 23
Oh,
total.
Okay. You're okay. Alright. And then all of you roll an acrobatics as well. Just to
Okay.
see if you maintain your stealth while getting down the tree.
Well, I rolled
Bam.
another 3 on the die.
Oh my gosh,
But-
you two.
My acrobatics is plus 8, so
So
that's 11.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's above a 10.
All right.
I rolled a 5, so total 15.
I need
Okay.
to.
Hey, it's above a 10, and we're only 20 feet off
Yeah.
the ground. So even if we fumble, we don't. I don't think we
It's a
take
very
damage
low
yet.
DC. It's only a 10.
Well, good that I made it. I got a 16.
All right.
Yay!
So you all make it to the ground without losing your stealth rolls.
Okay,
Granted,
I'm
Akari's is a
rolling my
lot
dice
less
now.
than what they need.
Akari
all
will stay
rolling
in the back.
Oh no.
For my view as well. Wow. You're lucky I'm rolling at disadvantage because that was a 19. One of them was a
Oh, man.
19. Okay.
I'm rolling my dice to get the bad vibes out, and I swear I've rolled a 3 and a 4 like 10 times now.
Oh my
Your dice
gosh.
knows. It's like, stop trying to get rid of it. It's not going to work unless it counts.
I wish I could
Just-
hand you
Oh.
my dice jail.
They're
Anyway,
going into my dice trash can.
anyways.
Oh, that's funny.
Dice jail. Anyways, as far as you guys know, he hasn't noticed you, as far as you know, and he is starting to walk away from the tower at this point.
I'm just kind of trailing the group, I think.
Yeah, Wythr will keep a safe distance from him. I think since she knows stealth well, I think she would know that her group maybe isn't doing as well as they normally would, or at least Akari. It's maybe not on her A game.
If it
So-
helps, I was gonna say if it helps, Akari will. If there are like places like roofs and trees along the way, she'll keep a height advantage
Yeah, we'll
because that's
keep-
just her style.
I was gonna say that we'll keep a bit extra distance to be safer.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and he's just he seems to be walking away from town. Kind of looks like he's going for towards the outskirts of town for a few minutes. Just kind of leisurely. Seems to be kind of taking his own path. At least seems like it's somewhat off the main route. So it's
Mhm.
not trailed anymore. But
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about the conversation Vivra had with him before. Because he mentioned that he lives in the town, right?
yes,
Okay,
I don't
so
think
if
I don't know
he's-
if he mentioned it, but I know I've probably prefaced it. You would assume he
Yeah.
lives here, he says why. You asked him why is he here if he doesn't like the
Yeah.
job or whatever, and he's like because I get paid well, so yes, he lives here.
Yeah,
You can infer
Um,
that he lives here.
yeah, and he's heading to the outskirts. Is he like leaving the town altogether, or is he like?
Still within the town, but it's more towards the outer area.
Okay,
Just a reminder, like the town itself is kind of huge, and it's got a very big,
right.
like, it's got an outer barrier. The stupidest way I can describe it is it's kind of like the Attack on Titan town, where they have,
Oh, right.
the outer wall, and then the town is way farther inside of it. And
Okay,
it's
okay.
basically the more rich you are, the bigger the buildings get as you get in.
That makes sense.
And
And he
then,
said he was filthy rich, so it kind of makes sense that he's kind of having to take quite a hike to
Mhm.
get to a
Right.
bigger stretch of land. All right.
Right.
I since Vivra didn't have that conversation, she would have been paying attention to see if they stayed in the city or left the city, to see like if his movements are a little more suspicious, maybe. That's just what she's kind of watching for at this
Watching.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, should I roll a new perception check
Yeah,
to keep an eye on him?
I guess whoever
Okay.
wants to can make a perception check for them.
Okay,
Come
we'll
on,
make
dice,
another
be
one.
nice to me.
Whoa. And it's nighttime right now,
I am
right?
never rolling
So-
again.
Yeah, I
Oh my
feel
God.
that.
It'd be about, I think it was about 5 when you guys left, and then you staked out for about 3 hours, so it should be about 8 o'clock right now.
Sorry, y'all. I'm no longer rolling in this session.
Ari's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go home, guys.
I got a nat 1 on that perception.
Oh
Oh,
no. You're
I
so
rolled-
busy with your own theme song on the roof. You're just
Oof.
I rolled an 8, which is a total of 14.
I got a total of 17.
17. All right. One of you at least is somewhat noticed. His
Cursed.
pattern, like initially it started to be like a straight walk, but now it's kind of turned into almost a zigzag.
Vivra will telepathically let Wythr know, because Vivr's been trailing Wythr this whole time, like keeping in her footsteps and stuff. But I don't think she knows where Akari went. Like, her focus has been on the guy and keeping her feet as matched with Wythr's as possible to stay stealthed. So,
Okay.
so Akari, you're kind of on your own on this one, but she will telepathically let Wythr know, hey, his footsteps are getting kind of wonky. I don't know if we should really trust that he's heading home or if he knows something.
Wythr gives a nod and like an okay hand gesture to Vivra so that she knows she heard her.
Cool. I mean, it's
Um,
telepathy, so Vivra's like...
Yeah. Heard her in her head, yes.
Yeah.
So that she knows she got the message.
Perfect.
And Wither's gonna slow her pace a bit since zigzagging. She wants
It's
to be careful that
funny.
they. What?
What?
I hit my funny boat. It wasn't funny.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking about a cat or something. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So since he's kind of zigzagging, she's gonna slow their pace down so that they don't catch up to him or anything, and like she's being more cautious.
Cool.
After about probably 20 minutes of tailing him, he kind of gets into a thicker portion of kind of a random small-ish looking forest, like forested area, a small bushel of area. And he kind of walks into the center of it where it's starting to be a little more difficult to see him.
I don't like this.
You said that like there's more bushes and stuff in the area?
It's a thicker forested area.
Okay.
Like in a farmland where they have the dividers where it's all forested like that. Kind of like that, actually, like a full circle-ish area. It'd be a park that's not a park. It's a denser just a denser area where there's more trees. He seems to walk into it.
Okay. Wither will use this to her advantage to like maintain keeping most of her body covered while following, but also keeping enough distance between herself and the bushes that she's not like rustling and making noise in them. She's just gonna like make sure that there's always a bit of cover in between her and this dude that they're following.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're losing sight of him, she's gonna try to. Is it because it's not because of distance? It's just because of the cover.
He's getting more cover, correct, currently. So that's
Okay.
why it's becoming more difficult. Which I actually will have you guys do. Whoever's trying to keep track of them, do another perception check.
Okay, that would be Wither at least. But I think all of us technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm going to try again.
Good luck, Sky.
13 total.
I got a natural 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
Finally.
I think I got a 7
Or a total of.
or an 8.
26.
Okay. I want to know where you're at.
Where's the squirrel transformation? Is there
Roll for squirrel.
Yeah, I don't see it on here, but I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't be a thing. Because I'm like, maybe I'll turn into a black cat this time, and then I was like, a cat being out here in the forest area is not. I feel like it's not unheard of, but it's.
Akari, did you roll perception? I don't remember if you said it or not. I wasn't, apparently. I heard rustles. I'm not hearing sounds.
Oh.
Akari, you good?
Akari.
Sorry,
was your-
I had something. Oh, you didn't hear my total when I said it?
No, that's
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, wait, what? I said my total. Okay, it was a 13 total.
A third. Okay.
Yeah.
You lost track of him.
Yeah,
I know.
I imagine.
Were you trying to track him too, Vivra?
I was, but I'm also focusing on keeping up with Wythr. Although, so I rolled a 4, and which means my total is I think an 8. But I think the way that I can say that is a thing is because once she gets to the bushes, she's like, "There's no way I'm not making noise and rustling through these bushes." So
Okay.
she's gonna turn into a squirrel and climb in the trees, and
Well, let's you roll a second time.
roll what a second time.
And just a separate perception check, just because, like, you're
Okay.
essentially I was
Getting
giving you
high ground.
advantage, but because
Oh, I was gonna say squirrels technically have advantage for their nose,
oh,
so I don't know if that counts.
well, you
for,
get
like...
an extra roll because you should have done them together. So you're rolling advantage for the first roll is what I'm.
Oh, okay,
so
so just roll one more.
roll
time.
one more and
Okay.
take the highest one
So
of the two.
that's, I mean, that's way better. That's 16.
You lost track of him as well. Wythr did not. Wythr, you did catch him kind of as he got into the thicker part. He kind of sidestepped into behind a tree, essentially, and it's kind of you know he's behind a tree. It seems like he is probably aware somebody is following him,
Right.
so he is hiding from the people he assumes is following him. But you saw
If
him
Akari
hide.
and Vivra can see Wythr, she's gonna do a hand gesture of like wait, like she's gonna put her hand up, like stop. And she is going to wait very quietly behind a bush.
So come down right now. Got it.
Oh
No,
no!
just kidding.
And she's trying to keep an eye on where he was, but also really listening carefully.
Oh, far out.
I
For
said
you.
that we were keeping a very safe distance.
Okay.
So
Well, everybody has a different perception of safe, so how far away are you wanting to be from him?
I imagine like
Are you waiting
20 feet
outside
away.
of the thicker forest, or did you guys go into the forest?
I imagine we're at least 20 feet behind him,
Okay.
which is still a bit close. So like, it
I'll
could
say
be
you're
more,
at the
but-
forest edge while he's in the forest.
Okay. So we'll make sure we're hidden and not just out in the open. But
Vivra will, I guess, use telepathy. It's like, I saw the hand gesture. I'm a squirrel now, but I'm still invisible. So, also, I don't see him anymore.
above table, can I ask something?
What?
Do you think that, well, okay, this is probably not a good idea either, but he's suspicious that something's following him. Vivra is a squirrel. So if Vivra could, like, dash out of a tree and, like, climb over somewhere and run away, he might be like, oh, it was just a squirrel. But
Honestly,
I don't know.
that's so
It might
clever.
It might
That's
make
so
him more
good.
suspicious.
But she's invisible.
I am right
Oh, yeah.
now, but I can always
True.
dispel it. I can dispel it with a thought. Just boop.
But
Just
will
a
that make him more suspicious or less suspicious?
I mean, if I do it
Do
while I'm
you-
on top of a branch that he's not looking at or something. Like,
Do
why would...
you- Do you have a decent, like, deception bonus at all?
Squirrels come out of nowhere, man. My deception is +2, so it's good. It's not bad, but it's not like fantastic.
All right. DM, would it be possible for her to make a deception check with advantage because she's a squirrel? To like
You can certainly try.
but the question is, would you give her advantage because she's a squirrel? To
Depends
deceive
on-
that she is a squirrel. to convince
so
him that she's a squirrel.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure. Like, if you want me to roll, I will. But if I look like a squirrel and I dash across the ground like a squirrel, I'm not sure why he'd be like, "That's not a squirrel."
You never know what the DM is gonna do, though.
That's true. But it's so amusing to me that someone would watch a squirrel run across
Sees
the ground and go, "That's no squirrel."
I'm saying you
squirrel in the
can
forest.
do what you
Suspicious.
want, and I will tell you what you need to do.
Okay. If you want Wythr to gesture for Vivra to do that, I'll have Vivra do that straight up. I'll dispel the invisibility and go.
I don't think
I'll do it.
there has a way to
Listen, I will.
gesture that.
You're right.
So I don't think I
mean,
can
you don't
communicate that, but
because
if you think it's something Vivra might think of in character, you can try it out.
I mean, I feel like she's intelligent enough to think of something like that, like genuinely. Her intelligence is far higher than, like I said before, than I've been playing her for a long
Okay,
while.
my Discord cut out for a second. I'm back.
Uh-oh. Oh, hi. Welcome back.
I'm good. It went quiet for a second. I heard all that, but I was like, it just like I thought it froze for a second. I was like, wait, what the heck?
Oh. But yeah, if he's hiding and Wythr seems suspicious, the only caveat I have with this plan is, yes, she would think of it. However, she can't see him right now. She
doesn't have like all of the context clues currently, and I don't have a way to communicate them. So
exactly.
We'll just wait a bit longer, maybe.
I mean, you do, but Wythr asked Vivra not to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think what Vivra might do is, since she lost sight and Wythr is like frozen,
and I did gesture for us all to stop, so
yeah, so she'll stop, look at you, look around, realize she can't see him anymore, and she might start kind of looking around. Like, she's not going to jump from tree to tree, because if an invisible, I mean, I doubt that it would probably sound more like, you know, maybe wind rustled it than anything as a squirrel, but it might still make him a little more on edge, because it's like, oh my gosh, that tree made a noise. Ooh, I gotta calm down, man.
Yeah, I think for now we can just wait a bit longer. See.
Yeah, once
Wythr's watching and listening.
Yeah, once Vivra has more context clues, then she might enact that plan. But for now, there's not enough for her to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wythr is the only one. Well, you pointed him out, right?
She didn't. Well, she just motioned for everyone to stop.
Okay. So Wythr is the only one that currently knows where he is still.
Yeah.
As far as you can, well, since you know where he is, you see that he's just kind of leaning against. He seems to be casually leaning against the tree, but hopefully you knew at least that he tried to get away from somebody's vision. So as far as you know, he's still hiding.
Yeah.
But he also seems to be waiting.
Yeah, at this point, Wythr will point in the direction that he's in, but still hold up her stop motion of like, don't go further. But that way everyone can have a better idea of where he is currently.
If she does that, would I be able to roll my perception sniffing skill again, or?
Did you turn into it? You did turn into a squirrel now?
Yes. Yeah. No, I've been
That's
a
right,
squirrel.
you were a squirrel.
I've been a squirrel.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yay! Gotta love that squirrely sniffer advantage. Well, I rolled a 5 and a 10, so that's
you smell the forest.
It's a 14, Chief.
No, better yet, you're a squirrel. You smell nuts. And your squirrel brain is kind of going,
Ooh.
I have a need, but I'm
on
a job.
Stop drooling.
I'm on a job. I have a need.
I'm on a job. I'm focused.
Must scavenge.
I mean, I could use my survival skill to spot the nuts.
I mean, you're in trees. There are nuts everywhere.
since we're in an area that's like foresty with trees and bushes again, if Akari climbs into trees, you can get advantage on your stealth checks again. Maybe not right now, but like
Yeah,
going forward,
when the time
you can
comes.
use that. Yeah. We're gonna wait patiently and maybe search for nuts.
After a few minutes, he just makes a whistle. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but in case it didn't.
Nope, I didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, it was probably too high to get rid of it. Okay.
Didn't hear the whistle either.
He whistled. And
Okay,
it's
Wythr
still
is
sitting there as far as you are aware.
Oh
She's
wait, if he
keeping an
whistled, then
eye
I mean, the
True,
other
you could kind of
you
pinpoint his
two,
location, but-
the other two that didn't know where he was, at least heard the whistle and kind of. You might not see him, but you know which direction the whistle came from at least.
Yeah, at least an idea.
Okay. I might creep a little closer on my branch toward the direction, see if my sniffer can pick him up a little better.
Wythr's gonna keep an eye out for and an ear. She's listening and looking out for any other approaching targets without taking her eyes off of him for too long.
Yeah. And after the whistle as well, I think Vivra would telepathically to Wythr be like, I'm getting less certain about this. I think he might know where one of us is, or all of us, or something. When's the last time you saw Akari?
Can I see Akari?
Yeah, I assumed Akari was like right next to you.
Kari's in a high position, but should make sure you can at least
A high position on the plains. You guys didn't go into the forest.
Well, as we were going through the city,
Yeah,
Akari said
was
she
on the
was
roof,
taking
yeah.
a higher
Oh,
route
well.
to
Yeah. Oh,
avoid
wait,
I mean,
detection.
they're.
But on
We
the
ran
plane,
out of room.
I was
but
gonna
on
say
the
you're on the
plane-
plains. There wasn't really a higher route.
Oh yeah, if there's not any rock formations that could do it, then yeah, it should just be a little bit back, but enough that you can see her still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
After.
Do you want me to make a perception check
Yeah,
specifically for this?
I forgot. I should. Yeah, you.
Can I do a perception check? Because I'm gonna go a little closer to where the whistle was to try and see if I can actually find him.
Yeah, whoever wants to can make another perception check after he made the whistle.
Oh, come on. These dice need a timeout. I'm
Yeah.
rolling with advantage!
It's a total of 12 because I rolled a 6.
I got a 1 and a 9, so my total is 13.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
this is for stealth, right?
Yes.
No, this is to perception,
No,
isn't it?
perception.
Perception.
Yes.
Oh, perception again. Okay.
Yeah, because as time passes, we're able to... Bro! Are you for real?
Did you roll another 2 or something?
Damn, you guys are doing great.
Nat one for my perception, so you know.
This is
my
just-
gosh.
Oh no!
You need
That's
to start
great.
rolling the dice I gave you.
I
No
need-
more digital dice.
I need
Yeah,
I
put
need
the digital dice down.
I need something to roll those on, like a tray or something.
This is what happens when those two go missing. Are you? Oh gosh.
I'm glad they're not here to see this.
There. Don't worry, this is being recorded.
Let's never speak of this again.
Let's never... Yeah, no. Once
The VOD.
once Alistair gets here, we'll be like, "What have you been up to?" We've been just totally
Everything
rocking our
went
stealth
so
mission.
well.
So well. We're
Just
fantastic.
to remind me your rolls again, all three of them.
My total perception roll was 12.
Okay.
Mine was 13.
Okay. And Akari's was like 8, I think.
Natural 1.
Oh, nat 1. So yep.
For the perception, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys don't notice anything after the whistle. I mean,
Oh no. I'm gonna get picked up by a hawk.
Wythr still knows where he is, just because of your first roll.
And my stealth roll still stands as like what? It was like a 23 or something,
Yeah,
right? So my
22 or
stealth is
23.
still good. I'm still hidden, right? Hopefully.
Yes. You are.
Invisible and
After a few
silent as
more
the-
minutes of nobody moving, he just steps out and turns to face you guys' direction. He says,
Oh,
well,
no.
if you're not going to come out. And then turns around and starts sprinting into the forest further.
Sprinting. Okay, so like I don't need a perception check to know where he
No,
is
at that
because he's
point,
not
once
Yeah,
he-
no,
sprinting.
I literally
once
was like,
he
I'll
spoke,
just roll
you
my
guys would have
perception now.
noticed.
I rolled a 4 and a nat 20. Are you kidding me? It's like I see him as he's speaking to us.
Yeah. Once he...
So
I know where
clearly.
he is, guys. I found him.
So I'm gonna if he's sprinting, I think Vivra's reaction would be to start sprinting as well along the trees to try to keep him in her sights.
And you're invisible still, correct?
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
speedy
Little
invisible
squirrel in the
squirrel.
tree.
All right. What about the other two?
This is tough.
Oh, and you can't see what I'm doing. Oh no.
No, but I can probably hear you because like you can't stealth sprint, so I could hear the sound in the trees going after him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing is that you can't stealth sprint. So if I follow, then I reveal myself.
I mean, if you want to sprint to keep up with them, you can keep your stealth, but you would be moving at like half your speed.
Which would not be sprinting.
No, I'm just saying. If you wanted to
That's
keep
what
your
I'm saying, is
stealth,
I can't sprint after him.
it depends on if you want to keep up with him or if you want to keep staying sneaky.
Yeah, but if he's sprinting, I'm gonna lose sight of him. Like, there's just no way, right? That's what I was thinking.
I can't fly yet.
But if I can try to stay in stealth, at whatever pace I can manage, then yeah, I guess. I don't know. It feels dumb, maybe. I'm struggling with this choice.
What are you doing? Because he's
Oh
running.
my gosh,
He's not
it's
waiting for you
literally
guys.
the reverse.
He's not
This
waiting for you
time,
guys, so he's
everyone-
running.
He actually
Yeah.
sprinted and Wythr stayed
That is
back.
the thing, is I do
That's
know
funny.
that Vivra went after him, so even if Wythr isn't sure about this plan, Vivra's in danger by going after him. So
That's so funny.
I think
Vivra went hypocrite mode.
yeah. I think Wythr will try to keep a pace as best as she can while still being hidden.
Okay, so you'll be moving at half your movement if you want to maintain your stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akari,
So
what are you
that would
doing?
be-
Akari will, once the Wythr like start to move into the forest, will start to enter it herself, keeping her own distance and following
And
behind.
you have advantage now.
Yeah, and
You
I
have
will
advantage.
re-roll myself as she starts stealthily following behind in the trees. Advantage, come on. This is stupid.
Oh
struggling?
no.
11 total.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
advantage.
as far as you want to, you're sneaking.
We need to restart the episode.
Nope.
There's something. There's
Nope.
a conspiracy going on here.
Yes, the Illuminati.
None of us have rolled like higher than a 10 except for like my one nat 20.
And my accidental nat 20 when he was talking to us to go,
Yeah.
there he is.
Yeah. The one that didn't count.
Yeah, point.
Wythr is definitely like listening specifically for Vivra. Like her priority right now is Vivra,
Yeah.
keeping tabs on where Vivra is, because like she's not super, like she doesn't really want to keep following this guy at this point because it's gotten risky,
And-
but
No.
she needs to know where Vivra is, so that's her priority right now. But
And
she,
what I-
if she can,
sorry.
she's still keeping eye on him.
And what I was gonna say is, even though Vivra like immediately like started running after not even probably 2 rounds, she's like, this is stupid. We're gonna reveal who we are to him if we continue to chase him. And all we want from this guy is information, and he'll likely be back. So if we reveal ourselves to him right now, then the whole plan is bust. So she'll probably like, how, like, is this a lot of deep forest, or does he run like back out into the plains or something?
It's a pretty thick portion of the forest here.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it's where the angle you guys are. You can't see the end of it through the trees
Okay.
because of how thick it is. But as far as you know, it at least goes in probably 50 feet.
okay. In that case, she'll probably jump about. How fast is a squirrel? Probably not, right? Oh, they're surprisingly fast. She'll go probably like 30 or 40 feet before stopping and then telepathy to Wythr. This is a bad idea.
Wythr is thankful. She's like, oh, thank God. In her head.
And after a moment, you would feel something land on your shoulder. It's like, hello.
Okay.
Did you guys
she
enter
stops
the?
and like sighs.
Did you guys enter the forest?
Oh no.
I mean, we would have, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
we were following him and he went through the forest, so that's kind of a given.
yeah, that's fair. That's
Unavoidable.
Here
Alright,
comes.
well.
It's gonna be a
Okay,
trap.
so I might not get a chance to jump on your shoulder. Let's hang on a second, because I have
Sorry,
to
does a
turn around.
24 hit you?
Oh no!
Does a 24 hit me?
Yep.
Nah.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
doesn't. All right, how about a 15?
It does. Oh wait, a 20. Okay, a 24 does hit, but 15 does not.
15 doesn't, and that's a 3, so that's not gonna hit you. All right.
3 attacks! Good gravy.
Ah.
What, you guys took
You
like 10
take
feet and... Ugh.
3 plus 3. You take 6 points of damage as 1 arrow right into you, and
I'm
2
going
arrows
to
go
cut-
and miss you. And
I'm going to cut that 1 arrow's damage in half
okay, you take 3 points of damage.
with a reaction.
This guard is corrupt, man. He thinks like, oh, someone's walking in the forest behind me. I'll hire people to kill them. I don't trust this guy.
Okay,
I think we're figuring out what the whistle did.
I'll give you the context later, but you guys need to roll initiative now.
Oh
And
no.
If you are not in D&D or Roll20, you'll need to go into Roll20.
We need to go into
Okay.
roll 20. Oh, now I get a 19. Great, I'm speedy as a squirrel. Roll 20 is somewhere.
I know, I need to change my music from not happy, peaceful music.
I changed the plan because I was like, let's do something less risky, and you know.
And then it turned out that we took the risky route. Oh no, what's my
well,
password?
it's not our fault that the dice were cursed today.
That's
How could
true.
we have guessed
Dice
that
did
none of
so
us would
bad.
roll higher than a 10, like, for an hour straight?
Oh gosh, I can't remember my...
Okay, initiative.
So I might not be able to get into roll 20 because it locked me out, and I don't know my password.
My initiative is 16.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick while you guys get logged in. Set the music
Okay.
up here.
It's not happening, I don't think.
I'll be right back.
Alright, use the bathroom.
What was my password? Oh no. I have like 8 different passwords and none of them are working. Unless I'm misspelling them. I feel like we're in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
For now, I'll just send you a screenshot of the map.
Well, I can see it on the
Hopefully you can get
internet,
in.
but... Am I even using the right
Yeah, it's
email?
not on stream yet, but
I'm gonna murder my computer. It is on stream, I can see it. He's adjusting it right now, even though he said
Oh,
he
it
was
is
going to
now.
the restroom.
they probably heard
He's covering our face. Oh, there it goes.
the map is on the wrong layer. My stream must be a lot further behind on my phone.
Oh yeah, I think mobile tend to be a little bit behind compared to PC.
I think I was using the wrong Gmail. We'll find out.
Some has... Okay, there we go.
Zom.
I'm gonna refresh my stream, I'm so far behind. We all agree to not tell the rest of the group about anything that has happened here today.
Oh
Right?
yeah, no one's gonna know. Oh, I figured out my password immediately. All I had to do was change my freaking email. So that's a thing. All in favor of running?
uh,
Running's for the weak.
this guy's trying to kill us just for taking a walk in the forest. We have done nothing suspicious. This is uncalled for.
All we did was hide and chase someone a little bit. Or tail someone a little bit. These dice are loving to torture us.
I take
Watch
no responsibility for these dice
Alistair.
rolls.
Watch Alistair log in right as this fight starts,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
it's like
He's
it's
gonna
like
be
he
so
walks
disappointed
up.
in me.
No, I just imagine that Zom has
Velkorin
him
disapproves.
approach as we're all getting hit with arrows, and he's like, this is why I called you all children, or something, I don't know.
Alright, I'm back and you guys are gonna die.
Nobody tell
Come back.
Velkorin.
He's gonna find out, probably.
The book.
I mean,
Okay.
I think that, okay, so Vivra is invisible this whole time. So, like,
Yes,
he
she's still
hasn't seen
invisible.
Vivra unless he saw her very clearly in the tree. But I think even if he saw
As
us
a
while we were...
squirrel, she's
No, no.
size tiny.
I
even,
mean,
so.
before, by the tower. When
Oh.
we were in the tree by the tower, even if he noticed us there, he probably could not see us clearly. He just knew of our presence, because, like, we're in
Yeah.
a tree and he's far away. He wouldn't see every detail of us and identify who we are. From that point on, I think he might have only seen Akari.
Yeah, because you and I rolled decently, and Akari's
And
rolls
you've been
were like,
invisible.
oh no, that's true.
So, like, he couldn't see you. Even if he knew you were there, he can't see you. So I think the only one he's seen is Akari. Even if he knows about all three of us.
True,
like,
true.
But
So if you and I could stealth away somehow, I mean, either way, Akari's.
well, we can't just
We
ditch
can't
Akari.
leave Akari. Yeah, well, that's not what I meant. My brain decided to stop the sentence there, and I was like, no, I had more to say, brain, please. Wait. No, if we manage to get away somehow.
Oh my god, you guys are... See, I got a nat 20, a 17,
Bro,
a 14.
put those dice away.
No,
Put 'em down.
I used
Is that
one
for-
Put 'em
dice.
down.
That's
Is
my
that an
initiative.
attack?
This is just my initiative. You guys haven't been
Initiative?
attacked
Okay.
yet. So, what is your guys'
Oh yeah, I gotta roll initiative.
Yeah,
Let's see.
20 to 25?
Well, mine is a 22 is my
22.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
14.
My initiative was 16.
Okay. First up is the red guy. At this point, you guys can see now that there's 3 guys that were standing up in the trees. Each one of them had taken shots against Akari. And you saw one of the arrows hit Akari, or at least the... Oh, yeah. Shep, I saw your message. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but yeah. They deflected the one arrow, but it still kind of grazed their shoulder or whatever.
Is uncanny dodging.
You didn't uncanny dodge, okay. So yeah, but you took
Yeah.
3 points of damage still from the arrow.
Yep.
And now the... is this where everybody wants to be set up to, by the way, on the map currently?
It's fine.
I think
I don't think I have a choice.
Vivra probably needs to be
If I
adjusted.
start, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That could be 30. Here or here is about 30
Okay.
feet away,
Well.
which I did say that I ran like 30 feet forward.
Mhm.
But if you're following me, then I'm probably more like here-ish. But I'm also invisible, so I don't think they'd be aware that I'm
And
next
a
to him.
squirrel.
There or there.
Okay.
There's, because I'm following him. Because I would have probably put myself right on top of him, but he's there. So, can you imagine? I just face plant into this guy in the tree
Yep.
as I'm invisible. It's like, whoops.
Well,
No.
Rotan,
I would have probably seen him, and I assume I would see him if I'm heading straight towards him in the tree.
the
If
night.
he's also in the tree.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have diverted myself and gone, this is a bad idea, and started running this way. It's like, we gotta go.
Okay. So you're there.
So if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, close enough. That's 25, but whatever.
Okay, he'll be there. Okay. The general also rolled an at 20 for his initiative, so
Oh, no.
I'm getting all the rolls. That's where they all are, apparently.
How
I
dare
knew
you.
it.
This is rigged.
This is why we've been rolling badly. Zom's hogging the
I'm
luck
hogging
today.
the rolls, and my bot decided to nope me, so hang on. Imagine that. The bot's not working. Disconnected.
Okay, I want to get Akari safely out of here, but I also don't want to reveal ourselves.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
exactly.
Don't worry, Akari can handle herself.
All right. So the first turn
Vivra's
up
telepathy, like, we gotta go.
is Rotan, and he is just going to be running like a motherfucker. So he is going to movement 30 feet out of screen because I'm just gonna, out of screen, action, and bonus action to dash. And he's going. So he's gone 90 feet away from you guys. That's just gonna be his turn. The first guy towards the north, since the only one he has
zooming.
perceived so far is Akari. He'll make an attack against Akari.
Akari.
Is a, where is it? That's a 16 to hit.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
On the first strike. And that's cocked. A 23 on the second hit.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that one hits.
That one hits. Alright. Big. 7 points of piercing damage as he shoots an arrow into you.
Oh my lord.
How many?
7 points.
Oh, I thought you said 17. I was like, excuse me?
Excuse me?
Yeah,
And-
excuse me?
If you could not.
And he's gonna stay where he is in the tree and just kind of trekking Akari currently. And it'll be up to Vivra. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Oh, you're excused.
Hiccuped and burped at the same time. Apparently.
Oh, goodness. Can I make an insight check to see if my teammates are gonna either run or fight?
I mean, you could hold your action until they do something,
Uh,
but I don't know.
I think, because I'm invisible, so I don't
Right.
think that, because Vivra's current plan is to just hop down out of the tree and go this way and start heading back. That's the plan. But if her friends, start attacking, she's gonna have a very big dilemma right now. So,
I guess
Yeah.
I could say you can hold a dash action if you want to do it that way. But then I guess it's kind of a what would you want to hold the dash to see if they run or hold an attack to see if they attack? I guess that's what you gotta pick. 'Cause
yeah,
I would
you're right,
I would
do
say
a quick,
you already know that Wythr has been kind of ick about this whole plan currently, so you at least know that part.
yeah. Yeah.
And then
I know
Akari's
that
just
she thought it
following
was a bad
Wythr,
idea,
so
and-
that's kind of
Well,
where your perception of what the players were thinking of at the time is. But
And Vivra is also very much like, why did I freaking start trying to chase him? That was so stupid. I can't believe I did that. And
mostly
like,
I'm not letting you
Yeah.
infer it because they are going last in the initiative.
Okay. I think she's just gonna go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's gonna
Also-
get to there. Just leaps out of the tree and goes that way. And so she's still just in the range of telepathy for Wythr. And she's
And
gonna be
you
like, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
You did say that beforehand
Yeah.
too, so like we're
Yes.
aware that that's your goal.
Yeah, but once she gets there, she's gonna turn and like look back at where they are, and just kind of wait for them to turn and run as well.
Okay, I also just realized your telepathy is an ability, correct?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
a spell.
Okay, I just was like, oh wait,
It's
I just
literally-
realized,
it's
is your telepathy
literally
a
just-
spell or not?
No, it's just a part of my languages.
Okay.
It's a feat.
Okay.
It's a feat.
Then you're good. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a spell or not.
No, she can literally do it whenever she wants.
Okay, then you're fine. Alright, so you were running away. And so now it'll be up to the guy to the south. Same thing, he's gonna make 2 attacks against Akari, because that's still the only person he has seen. That's a 16 and a 21. The 21 hits is what I'm assuming?
Yeah, the 21 hits, 16 misses.
That's 5 points of piercing damage from another arrow, and she hits you.
How's Akari looking right now?
So, I can, like, she knows exactly what these enemies are at this point, right?
They hit you enough, but yeah, they look like mercenaries. As far as
Okay, I'm just making sure they're not somehow hidden while doing this, because
they are not anymore. Well, they were hidden in the trees. That's where they
No,
were hiding.
the
But now that
yeah,
they've
the
hit you,
initial
you know
one.
where they are now.
Yeah, once the battle started, they've been gotcha. Just make sure.
It's a bunch of guys that seem to be in like dark leather, or I should say darkish green leather, to blend into the trees a bit better. And they have shot you.
Oh yeah. So Vivra looking back would probably see the arrow as well, because she turns just as it's fired and she's like,
Yep.
oh no!
And then, so that's gonna be that guy's turn, just watching to see what you do. Got the next guy, that's gonna miss Akari, and that's gonna miss Akari. So the guy in the blue one on the left there makes 2 more shots and misses you, but the trees are kind of in the way and just goes into the tree next to you and he misses. Then you'll be up to Wythr's turn.
Now Wythr has to make a choice because she just watched Akari get shot 3 times.
Yeah. This is difficult. This is really difficult to decide in character as Wythr. Like, real me, I could just be like, I'm gonna be stupid and fight everyone, but like Wythr wouldn't do that.
And then also just to kind of give an add-on, currently the only one who's been exposed is Akari.
Yeah. And like if I attack or dash or anything, that would break my stealth. And I haven't been identified yet, so like the less of us who are identified the better, but Wythr obviously wants to protect Akari.
And I'll just say for ease of it, they had hopped down from the tree, but they were still shooting at you, so they're all on the ground level now.
Oh,
And
interesting. That changes.
Just to make it for reasons.
Oh, so
And
they're
you
on the
said
ground
that
now.
they're-
They'll be on the ground now, that way you don't have to try to climb up to the tree to get them.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna bully you
And
guys
said
too
that
hard.
these guys are dressed like mercenaries, not like the other guards or knights.
Definitely not. I mean, they have like a bandana covering their face. They look like your typical D&D rogues, but they're wearing green instead of black.
Sound like
Right.
bandits.
So that gives Wythr some
Yes, they look kind of
information.
like bandits or mercenaries.
So Wythr does not like being in situations where some kind of knight general is attacking her with a bunch of lackeys.
Yeah.
She looks a little bit panicked, but like she keeps looking at Akari and like she's really trying to figure out how to help Akari out of this situation right now.
I would say bandits more accurately describes what they look like.
I haven't been seen yet.
So if you want to
and
keep your
Akari's turn
stealth,
is soon. So I am going to hold my action to attack if Akari attacks. I have a feeling you might try to run away. I don't know, but
Okay.
Wythr's like she doesn't need to run right away because she hasn't been spotted. So she'll hold an attack in case that's what Akari does. Like she's gonna wait to see what Akari does, and if Akari runs, Wythr can catch up later.
I will have you re-roll your stealth to maintain your stealth.
Okay.
It's the
Well,
start
that
of your
might
turn.
change things.
That's the start of your turn.
Right,
so if you
right.
want to
That might
maintain
change
your,
things.
if you want to maintain your stealth.
I know I already dashed, but can I?
Oh, I
change
missed
it
my
to
sneak.
having-
You got lucky. Akari, I forgot about my sneak attack damage for that first hit.
Oh dear.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that
It's
one
okay
got
if you say no, but you did say I had the option to hold my dash. Could I have moved and then held it, or since I already moved her and my turn's done, should we just leave it where she is?
I did say it before, so I guess normally you don't hold the dash, but I was like, well, this is kind of what your plan is, so.
I mean, well, holding an action dash is still holding that action. It's just specifically for dashing.
Okay.
The only reason I'm asking now is because I'm a little nervous for them, and I'd like to potentially be 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd like to be here instead.
Well, we can't
And if
retcon, so...
No, I know. That's why I'm asking Zom if it's okay if I do this. If it's not okay, I'll put her back where I had her.
I'll say that. I'll say it's fine, because like I said, you're kind of in the what am I doing? What are we doing stage? So I'll say that it accurately represents what you would have been doing anyway. So.
Alright.
Okay,
if I do that again next time, just don't let me retcon it, because at this point I should be learning to do better.
I rolled a 5, which makes it a total stealth of 16.
Hey. Well, you have maintained your stealth.
I've maintained it with a 16.
Maintained your stealth with the 16.
Okay, then I was ready to change my plan completely.
Me too. I was like, ugh.
1, 3,
Wythr...
14. Or not 14.
Wythr
11.
is holding an attack.
Okay.
Well, since I'm still stealthed, she will also get within melee range.
You can move half.
With one of them.
Half distance. Or half speed.
She's in melee range with this guy hidden in the bushes. She's holding an attack. If Akari chooses to attack people, she will also attack. If Akari does not attack and runs, Wythr will drop her action.
Sure. Okay.
Not attack.
Right. And then up to Akari.
Ah, yes. The Akari's turn. The one you've all been waiting for, wondering what their action's gonna be.
It's all up to you.
Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know now. Her eyes are red, so she's going in.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
You don't get hit twice by arrows and expect that to not happen.
I know. I'm like, you said Akari can handle herself, so I'm like, maybe she's gonna run, but I'm like, something in me says she's not gonna run.
Yeah, I know. Very
Akari's
deep
gonna move to the red one.
Akari's turning this into a fight. Akari's
immediately is going to take a swing with a dagger.
This poor guy is about to get his day ruined.
Damn, that one's
two rogues about to murder him.
That's an 11, so that's an advantage I get on hit because she's next to. No, never mind. Never mind. That's not advantage.
You do get sneak attack.
Yeah, but 11 doesn't hit, does it?
Man, that sucks. You got last too, because that means you can't trigger your assassinate thing.
Yeah.
11 would miss. Yes.
All right. I'm swinging with my second weapon.
Okay.
How does that one go again?
It's just roll. Add your dex, but not your proficiency. So just your dex modifier. Until you get the dual wielding feat, you have to use just your dex mod. Well, I'm assuming you're using a dex weapon or a finesse weapon. So.
Yeah. Okay, so the +7, take my dex out of that? No, that's from my dex.
Roll your thing, add your dex, but don't add the proficiency, so just your straight dex modifier.
So I'm just going to roll a d20 and just the proficiency then.
Not proficiency, just add whatever your dex mod is. Which I think
dex alone. Oh, okay.
You have like a 19, I think. So it's +4. So it'd just be whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean. That one. Yeah. I'm looking at the saving throw one. That's why I was getting a little confused. The dex, I have +7 in dex saving throw. So that's why I was like, wait, what? +7 anyways.
Yes, that's the saving throw.
So d20 +4.
The Knight Commander he's completely out of eyeshot by now, right? Like he can't see us anymore.
Yeah,
we can't see him anymore.
He's far enough into as far as you know, into the woods, and we're out of the woods.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 would hit.
Okay.
So, Vivra, you're gonna have a bad time. You're not gonna like this.
I'm not.
Wythr knows that if the guy we were following has left, if we neutralize, quote unquote, these three,
get rid of the
then our
witnesses.
identities are safe.
5 piercing damage.
5 piercing Damage
Aside from
on
Akari.
the
And I'm
rebel.
going to roll sneak
I
attack.
was gonna say, what about your fancy damage?
Vivra keeps getting
14
caught in these
sneak
perfectly
attack
awful
damage.
moments.
How much?
14 sneak attack
Jesus.
damage.
Oof.
Wythr wants to
So
Okay.
5
tell.
plus, so 19 total damage.
Okay. And Wythr,
Wythr's
you get to
gonna
do your
want-
trigger move
yeah.
now.
Wythr's gonna want to tell Vivra to like get away, but it's also 2v3 then. But anyways, that's for later.
If you
Okay.
want to
Plus,
do
yeah,
non-lethal,
you can't communicate to her right now
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
if you want to do non-lethal, you might
Unless
want
I
to tell
yell
Akari that ahead
or
of time.
something. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah, and like Vivra,
Dice.
you can't. I mean, she's invisible, so you can't even see her. You don't know. Never mind. She's
I could
invisible.
hear you running through the trees in a certain direction, but I wouldn't know exactly where you are right now. No.
Not in the moment.
Oh my
no.
god, I cannot roll above a 10.
If you
But
want,
that is 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Oh, good. Okay.
Man, I'm extra stupid. I forgot to do my... Akari, you could have gotten fucked up that first turn, but I totally forgot 2 things.
Well, she did.
You got lucky. Because those guys also have
Oh my
assassinate.
gosh.
So I
Rolling
could have
so
rolled
bad.
advantage on all 3 of those attacks, but I forgot.
you could have.
Dang.
Okay,
And-
I only rolled.
And you were
2, so that's a
surprised because you
total-
didn't know they were there, so all those hits should have been a crit
Yes.
too. So you could have
But it
died
didn't
there.
happen, so
Oh.
shush.
Well, I mean, if we're surprised,
Yeah.
technically they all would have gotten another extra attack as well.
Yep,
so
but
that's,
they are too late.
I just did the initial
Ooh.
attack, so you could
And
have
I
very
mean-
well gotten a lot of damage there.
No,
I
see, you
sure
did that on purpose because you like us, right?
Yeah, totally.
And I mean, if you want to justify it, we were technically all on guard of something
true.
coming to get us. It would have still been a surprise round, but you can justify it.
Yeah,
Anyways, I
well,
didn't
their stealth
roll
was a
well
lot
on
higher
my-
than what you guys rolled, so you didn't. That's why
roll
you didn't
well
see
on my
them.
D6, but that's 7 damage to this guy. And or wait, no, I didn't do my sneak attack damage yet, but that's
Yep.
7 damage to him, and then at this level I get 3d6, right?
Yep.
Whoa, really? Oh my goodness.
That's exactly
Okay.
why I got so hard in sneak attack.
Um,
3d6 of
okay.
damage.
I'm hoping this guy is dead.
Also, I was gonna say, if you want to do non-lethal, you better communicate that
I
to
know.
Akari.
I'm like, do I do non-lethal or not?
Do what Wythr would do. Do it just straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
the
Wythr- or-
conversation is going to happen.
I know.
Do what Wythr would do.
Yeah, no, I would just say in character, if you expect the card to go non-lethal at this point, you will have
This
to
is
tell her
a-
that.
Yeah, this is a tense moment that was surprised like us. So yeah, she's okay. So that is 13 points of damage to him,
Boy, he's looking rough.
and Wails from the Grave happens
Oh,
automatically
no.
when I do a sneak attack.
Whoa.
I will target this guy in the middle because
The
I
blue
can
one.
target anyone within 30 feet of the first creature, and
Okay.
they take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Amazing.
Not great rolls. He takes 5 damage total,
Okay.
necrotic damage.
Okay. And then as you see with her kind of uncrouch from where she was standing and just kind of shanks the guy in the back of the side and just like, ah! After getting hit in front of him, you see like a blue glowy spirit of a woman with a very long bow just the arrow shoots and flies towards the other guy and hits him. And at this point he also is like, ah, what? Just gets hit and you see an arrow
And
go into his
to-
shoulder and then disappear.
To
That's really
clarify, if I only held my action because you can't hold more than just
Yes.
your action, so I do not get my offhand attack, right? Or do I get that as a part of my action?
Whatever, because
Uh,
I was gonna say offhand attack is a bonus action.
Is a
so
bonus action.
I would say
I
no.
think so.
I would say no
Yeah,
since
okay.
it's not a part of it.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. So that's my held action done.
Okay. And we're back up to Rotan, which is the Knight Commander. At this point, he's still going, so he's movement dash, bonus action dash.
And he can't see us, he's too far
Yeah,
away.
You can't see
I
him,
can't
he
even
can't
see
see
him.
you, and as far as you're aware, he's long gone now.
Mhm.
Uh,
I don't even see him on the map.
Exactly.
Yep, that's why.
He ran off the
Yep.
map already.
And okay, so then it's back up to the guy that you guys are dealing with, and at this point he's like, "Ah!" like I said, he yelped
Try
as
to
he
run
got
away, I dare you.
stabbed by the guy and by the person that was hiding underneath. He's like, fuck, where did you come from? And then he's just like, whatever, and then looks at the person in front of Akari, looks at Akari, and is gonna make he's gonna drop his bow and take out his short swords and take 2 attacks against you.
We need to make sure,
A
like,
13
Akari and Wythr, I think,
and
are-
a 16. I think both of those miss.
Haha, they both do miss.
Yep. Just kind of, yeah, as you do the whole matrix bullshit and dodge out of the way. And he's like, he knows he's surrounded, so he's not gonna go anywhere. He's just gonna kind of sit there and deal with it. He's like, no. He's been caught, and
Go ahead, run. We'll let you.
he knows how this works after seeing both the 2 people. He's aware both of them probably have the same kind of job he does, and he's just kind of accepting his fate at this point. But he's gonna go down with the fight at least. And it is Vivra's turn.
Okay, so seeing those 2 do that, Vivra has a moment, she's like, they're, oh man, someone's gonna die. And she's like, she doesn't want to leave you 2. Because, unfortunately for her, she happens to kind of like at least one of you. So, she invisibly is gonna be running up to this guy, but as she's running up,
Bite his ankles.
she's gonna transform into a brown bear.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I don't have a bear token, so
invisibly bite him, which will give her advantage on that because she's invisible.
Yep.
But she can also use her claws, but it's up to you whether they get advantage as well or not, but I believe this spell is dispelled the moment I attack.
yeah, I would say the first attack will. The first attack you can roll advantage with the 2 claw attacks, then it would be at normal.
Okay, so 24 for the bite
Yeah, that hits.
to hit, and I'll go ahead and roll for the claws, I suppose. 15 for the claws.
Does hit.
Cool. Okay, so then I do for the bite. He takes. Oh, that's fantastic. 5 damage for the bite, and for the claws. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, that's much better. 15 damage from the claws and 5
Whoa.
damage from the bite, so that's 20 total.
And so, he's not focused on you and is just like focused on Akari, and now sees the other guy that just popped up and stabbed his friend, and then turns
The
to
little
look
guy.
giant bears behind him and just
Yeah,
bites him
and this
in the-
is trying to be non-lethal if she can.
Non-lethal bear
Trying.
attack.
non-lethal bear
Trying.
attack.
She's
Okay.
trying.
He's
Okay,
trying.
she's
Yes,
trying.
yes.
So I'll say you bite into his arm first, and then claw his like chest or something. He's just what? Where did the
Yeah.
how? What? He's just freaking out at this point.
and over that picnic
Good,
basket.
good.
So,
Send over your picnic basket.
all right. So that's your turn, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Up to the green guy, one that's being attacked by the bear. He's gonna bonus action disengage.
Rude.
I recognize these tokens also.
Or,
Yes,
yeah, I
we
didn't.
used them already,
Okay.
maybe.
Definitely.
5.
Revenge.
So he'll come up here and make 2 attacks on Wythr. That. A 15 and a 11. I'm assuming both of those miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are not having a great time anymore. And again, he's just like, he got bit and clawed by a bear, so just kind of is like in shock still and bloody and makes his swings but misses both times, and it's just also angry and is like, where the fuck did a bear come from? And
They thought it was just one person and an
that'll be
invisible
his
squirrel,
turn.
but
And that'll be his turn, and then the blue guy will go. He'll run up to Akari, make his 2 attacks.
Good, because I was going to say, I think Akari and Wythr would be on the same page that we can't let these guys run away. So I wanted to get in melee range with all 3 of them.
Yeah, cause Vivra is still like, oh, I'm gonna try to not kill them, and you 2 are like, if they get away, we're done.
Yeah.
20 and a nat 1, so one of them hits you at least. So you'll do
Woof.
1d6 plus 3.
It is a new
A
round,
fucking
so you
one
can uncanny
again.
dodge, right?
So that's 4 points of
reaction-
damage there.
Reactions come back every new round.
And then I'll do sneak. Yes, they do.
Okay, cool.
So 4 points for the first hit, and then sneak attack damage is.
And you'll be able to have all of it, I believe.
7. So you'll take 11 points of damage.
Yeah, we're uncanny dodging that.
So it'll take 5.
11 at this HP.
Now they're. So now you guys are kind of surrounded, but they're also surrounded at the same time. And yeah, so that'll be his turn. It'll be up to
I would
Will.
like to activate Akari's Bloodlust.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Is that a real thing?
No, that's not a real. Her eyes turn a deeper red now.
That's just the funny. I just want to see it and be like, is that actually something?
Akari's just like, I would like to rage. She's not a barbarian.
She's like, I took 1 level in barbarian.
So yeah, and that'll be their turn. So we'll be up to Wythr again.
Okay, how is Akari looking health-wise? Like, does she look like she's bleeding a lot or anything? How's your health, Sky?
Yeah, she would definitely be looking
Who's your
kind of bloody. That would.
Honest. Are
Bloodied
you like
would assume less
still
than
above
half.
half or below half?
Below half.
Bloodied would assume half, less than half.
We haven't bought any potions yet or anything.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do math. It's a sort of. I'm pretty sure that's like literally right under half. But let me just double check. I just might be stupid. Yeah, it's below half. Okay. Like very, very barely, like literally past the halfway point. So, but yeah, it's below half.
We can see Vivra now because she's not invisible
she's a
anymore.
bear. Well, you see a bear. You don't know. You're assuming it's Vivra, but you see a bear.
I would assume.
You saw a bear come out of the middle of nowhere.
It's just literally apparated
I'm
in front of
assuming
you.
the bear has the same scar on the face as the wolf and Vivra do
Yeah.
in other forms, right?
Yeah.
So I think
Even though you
Vivra.
said it's a brown bear, it's like a black bear actually.
Wow. You're
In
taking my
color
creativity away, Dad. No, I'm kidding.
It's a brown bear, but it's
Okay.
got black dyed hair.
It's not a phase.
He's dad.
You said the guy with the red dot is looking really rough,
Oh yeah,
right?
he's looking rough. He's bleeding pretty bad.
Can
You
I-
stabbed him in the
can I-
side, and he got sliced by Akari in the front, and he's just bleeding pretty bad.
I was gonna do things in a weird order, but you know, I'm fine. I don't need to because I can still stay in melee with him. But I'm going to risk an opportunity attack from the green one to scooch Wythr in between these two. So I'm leaving the green guy's melee
You'll-
range, but not the other two.
Let me take it. A 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Papers.
Oh, and that's a 6. You take 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay.
She's walking
That's
away. He
fine.
just kind of gets you a slice in the back.
She's willing to take that risk to help Akari. So on this blue guy, I'm gonna use my main attack.
Okay.
Oh god, what die do I use? Don't betray me. Don't betray me, don't betray me. Which one do I use? This one. Oh, good. Okay, that's 17 plus 8.
Yes.
So
definitely,
that hits, right?
Definitely.
And okay, that's 10 damage to blue guy, and I will add
Here.
my sneak attack.
Okay. 8.
Oh, 11 sneak attack to him, the blue guy.
8.
Because I have used sneak attack, I get to automatically use Wails from the Grave, which I will direct towards green guy. That's 2d6 necrotic. 10 necrotic to green guy.
Okay.
And I will use my offhand attack to attack red guy.
Okay.
So that offhand is. Do I add my?
Add your
I add
regular
my dex to
dex
hit,
modifier.
but not.
That's it. Not your proficiency, just your dex.
Right. Okay. Where's my dex? Hold on. That is +5. Okay. So. Which dice? Oh god. Okay, that is 17 to hit him. And then I add my dex to my damage, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I always get confused with offhand. Okay. Oh, that's a 1. Okay, so only 6 damage to him, the red one.
He's looking even more rough.
I rolled a 1 on the d6. I was like, I can finish him off with my offhand attack.
Oh my
I rolled a
gosh.
1.
All of them
No,
are
see, my first attack, I rolled a 1 on a d8. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
oof. All of them are
Yeah.
bleeding pretty heavily now. One of them, the red one specifically, is like he's just barely hanging on right now. And again, once you had attacked him, you see that spirit kind of. Now this time they're up in the tree, and again the woman with the long bow all of a sudden hits the guy in the green, and you see the arrow almost like decay part of his arm, and he's just and he's like holding on to it, like because of the necrotic damage, and he's trying to shake it off. The arrow also just like disappears after it hits him too.
In a slightly raspy voice, Wythr just says, "Don't run."
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Okay. All of your turn, I'm assuming. That means we're up to Akari again.
So none of them went down just yet.
They are all bloodied, and one is looking
We're
really
just
bad.
swimming in blood.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. Vivra is slowly getting more
Main
and more
hand.
horrified as she watches you guys attack them.
Main
Wythr's gonna feel bad about this later.
main hand attack on the blue one.
Okay.
So that's not hitting. So we're gonna do an offhand attack now.
What did she get?
It's not hitting.
Was it less than a 14?
It is a nat 1.
Okay.
It's not hitting.
Well, okay, yep. If it was
That's
less
a
than
nat
14,
fail.
yeah.
So offhand attack on the blue one now.
Yep.
It's an 8. It's not hitting.
Oh
no.
man.
Akari.
Her arms are all cut up. What do you
Yep.
expect? She's
I
having a rough time.
Having a rough time. Okay.
I had my turn.
You had your turn, Akari. Poor Akari.
I put
Okay.
myself face down in defense mode.
It's up to the up to the red guy who's looking rough, and he's just like he's been getting stabbed multiple times by the person behind him, and he's just angry and is like, I need to stab something.
Can I?
So, what?
Can I, like, if I wanted to make, like, an intimidation on someone, would that require, like, a full action? Or can I do a free action?
I would probably let it do it as a free action, but you would have had to do that on your turn.
Wythr is completely splattered in blood. She just did a ton of damage to these guys. Akari's low on health and, like, kind of missed her opportunity on her turn. Wythr's gonna stare at the guy whose turn it is, but audible for everyone around here, she's going to say, "Don't hurt her," or, like, "Don't touch her." And I want to roll intimidation.
Sure.
See if I can convince them to not attack Akari specifically. Too bad I took proficiency in persuasion. I'm not exactly being persuasive right now. No proficiency in... Whoop, but that's an 18 plus 1. So that's a 19 intimidation. Finally,
you do
the rolls are
persuasion.
turning.
You're like, excuse me, could you maybe
me,
just
sir.
not?
Excuse me, sir.
It would be in your best interest
you
not to swing
not?
at her, or else I'd be forced to kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like I said, it looked like the target was going to be Akari, but then you he hears the small figure next to him just shout that, and he's like, ah! And then,
The
like,
tiny
reflects.
figure
Oh,
with the
she's
booming
not
voice.
shouting. She's just.
Well, okay, he's close enough that it sounds kind of like a shout, or very aggressive, but it scares him enough to
You're
where
so
he
aggressive.
reflexively attacks you instead of Akari. So,
Bring it.
that's the
My
19
gosh.
and another
Don't
19.
touch my girlfriends.
That's 2 19s.
2 19s to
Yep,
hit?
yep.
That's fine. Both of those hit.
Okay,
Oh.
we're gonna do.
Oh man, Viver's gonna see that though.
That's
Ooh.
5 points for the first one, 5 for the second one, and 3 plus another 5 points. So 15 points of damage.
Good
altogether.
gravy.
If I use Uncanny Dodge, does that have the whole thing?
Yes.
One of the attacks,
Or-
I believe.
Okay, so you would
One
have
of the
10, so
attacks,
you take
whichever.
5, so you'll take 10 total then.
Okay, yeah, because I want to dodge whichever one had the sneak attack.
Yeah, that would have been the first one, so you'll take 10 points of damage.
All right, but that's my reaction, unfortunately. Isn't it? I
Yeah.
think so.
Well, to go with that, because we're going to use it on your turn, but we'll say it's a reaction. Okay. And...
Well, Uncanny Dodge is.
Oh,
yeah,
Uncanny
reaction,
Dodge is your
so-
reaction.
Yeah, Uncanny,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
reaction.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Vivra's turn is up next.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Wythr is
Um,
also looking pretty rough at this point. Like,
So there's so much blood flying right now.
Lots
and
of blood.
glowy
There's
bits
just
coming off of Wythr.
5
like...
people, all
Yeah.
with 2 swords that are just chopping each other up pretty much right now.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what is happening? And the bear just
Oh, my
going,
goodness.
oh.
The dumbest noise you could have given her.
You're welcome.
Everyone's dying. Everyone's dying, and she's, huh?
Just
What
confused
can I
face.
do? What can I do? What's my strength? Oh, I got a pretty good strength.
Throw a beehive at them, bear. A ranged bear attack.
Hang on, I forgot to. I'm so busy laughing. I'm not reading my
Oh
stuff.
my gosh! I hope
Uh,
that this goes well. We get back just covered in blood, and they're like, "What happened?"
What
We're like,
the
"Nothing.
fuck
Everything is fine."
happened?
Everything is fine.
Just covered in blood.
Everything went according to plan.
Vivra's the only one not covered in blood, so it's gonna even be more suspicious.
About to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
She did maul someone
That's
pretty
true.
bad.
She did.
He
But she also
mauled them
transformed, so
non-lethally.
A
So
non-lethal mauling.
she just chewed on him. She didn't bite him. She
Yeah.
chewed on him.
no, see, the bite was the lowest damage that she could have possibly done.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
She's
just
like,
gnawed on
she
him.
like, she like nibbled the neck because she was like, wait, don't snap
Ah,
it.
don't don't
then-
squeeze. But chomp.
And then she's like, but I'm gonna hurt you. So she scratched them a little
I was gonna
bit.
say she just
It
no, you
turns
just
out-
palmed him. You did the
Yeah,
just you
I
just
was gonna say.
you just did the 5-inch
They were
palm
claw
instead
attacks,
of
they
fist.
were punches. Bear punches.
A bear slap.
So this one's the one that really hurt.
The red
Wythr,
one is
right?
on death's door.
Is that the one that stabbed Wythr? Well, I
Yes, the red one just
uh,
currently stabbed with her.
mean, so she's gonna get between Wythr and the other guy, and try to. By the way, bears I think are large. So yeah, they're large. So she's taken up 4 squares. And she's gonna try to bite that guy. Ooh.
Big Vivra.
Big bruh.
Oh,
14 to hit for the bite.
just hits.
Yay. Okay, so let's see if that takes him. Ooh, max damage. That's oh no. So now I have to
Oh,
roleplay
no.
this, because that's 12 damage on the bite. So she literally sees Wythr get stabbed, and her eyes like narrow, and it's like, I gotta stop this guy. So she fully charges him, and just with her mouth.
Ah!
And you
It's gonna be. She's gonna bite way harder than she intended to. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
Uh-oh.
you do
This is
you.
happening sooner than expected.
Oh yeah,
you-
I didn't think she was gonna kill anyone.
Yeah,
What happens in the
he only
forest
had 5
stays in
hit
the
points, so I
forest.
assume your damage is high enough to kill him.
12 damage.
Yeah,
so
he's gone. So I
well,
will say-
I mean, we could call it non-lethal, but the problem is it's a bear bite.
It's a bear bite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I was
in
like,
your need to protect your friend, you kind of reactively instinct to
Bear
see her
brain.
Actually, got a
getting it
curious
black,
question.
and you jump at him, and the guy just turns his head, looks at this bear, and right around the neck, and you just hear
Yeah.
crunch and snap.
So can I flavor it to where she like flings his neck? And here's where all the damage comes. It's not that she bites down hard. She's trying to choke him, but she flings him into this guy. Like because she's got a 19 strength right now,
Yeah.
so she like grabs his neck and it snaps as she turns her head and throws this guy into his friend.
Yep, and he's gone.
So
He does
in
not
Bal-
get up.
in Baldur's Gate.
In
Can
Baldur's
you
Gate.
non-lethal when you're shapeshift as a druid? I'm actually curious about that.
I don't
I
remember.
So
think-
I play Vivra
Well-
on Baldur's Gate, and I put non-lethal on. I have not yet checked if they actually
Right,
die
if it
while I'm
carries
wild
over.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I was
haven't
wondering
checked that
that.
yet.
That was my
But I
curious
do-
question.
Yeah, no, I do play her playing non-lethal damage for the most part. She's very spell heavy as well, though, and spells
Mhm.
are
Don't
just
non-lethal,
automatic. They
yeah.
don't non-lethal.
They lethal
So
immediately.
I'm like, this is Vivra if she's more okay with murder.
Yeah. You do hear Wythr gasp a bit, like she's surprised that Vivra
Snap.
like resorted to that.
Dude, yep,
Vivra,
like I said,
this is
dude.
literally Vivra's just like I have
the bear
to
brain.
protect her.
You
I have
you went
to
literally
protect her.
went into Mama Bear mode.
Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this one last bear claws attack on the guy, and then I have to go pick up my kid. So
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna be gone for. Oh, that for sure hits. I rolled a 14, and it's a +6, I think.
Yep.
For bear claws. So
Are you- you're attacking
this
while
guy
you're
right
on-
in front of me.
Yep.
Oh, does flinging the one body at the other guy do any bludgeoning on him? I have to ask.
It does 2 trauma damage, as in psychological
He'll take
trauma.
1
would
point of damage.
Yeah, okay, and then that plus this, so that's 10
yes.
slashing damage with the claws on the green dot guy.
He's looking rough now too.
So she does that, and right now she's just putting herself between Vivra and the green dot. So,
So you want to be like here, or just stay where you're at?
I can't squeeze between Vivra. I can't
Yeah.
do that. We're just, she's trying to shove herself between Wythr and the other guy. So real quick, I'm gonna send there you are. In Discord, here's the bear. Just bite, claw. And I'll be back in I'll try to be back within 10 minutes.
Yeah. Go.
If everything goes well, we'll be able to kill them.
Maybe.
They're four.
Yeah,
Nice.
if Vivra
knows?
kills all 3 of them, I'm gonna lose my mind when I get back. Just saying. I don't think it's gonna happen. The blue guy's between you two, but I mean the green guy's there as well.
I mean, if Wythr and Akari finish off the last 2 at least, shouldn't be bad. They're all looking really rough.
Yeah.
The
So Vivra's gonna be. If I don't get back before you finish the fight, she's gonna be breathing pretty heavily, and then she's probably gonna detransform and have a panic attack because she just
Yeah.
murdered someone.
I'm in Wythr brain. I'm already like, oh god, I have to comfort her after this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fully like. If someone wants me to roll for panic attack, I will, but it's gonna be like DC 25
Roll
or
for
something.
panic attack on autobiography of my life.
Do roll a wisdom save quick before you run away.
Oh right, okay. I rolled a 12. What's my wisdom?
Oh, 12 is low enough. I'll just say because of what just happened, you'll skip your next turn.
My wisdom saving throw is +7. So that's
19. So, yep, we'll say 20 was the DC. So
I was literally gonna say
That's a
20
big
or
deal,
25.
yeah.
I
We'll
was
say you
literally because
are
I
in
would've said
shock and you'll
25
skip your
instead.
next turn.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Hopefully that'll be
she's for
enough
sure
time
in
for you to get
okay.
get back.
All right, bye.
She's
I gotta
running.
go.
Run. All right, so she's running away. So, yeah, he just the green guy's up next and just saw his friend get yeeted at him. So he's like, I'm not gonna deal with a bear. So he's gonna saddle up next to him. So still in range, so shouldn't get an
Man,
up.
that was his.
attack.
It was his chance to escape.
Nah, he's bear. He's also fucked up as well. So like they're all looking very rough. They're gonna attack like this was the guy that kept getting shot by Wythr's ghost, so he's gonna go for Wythr.
Uh-oh.
That's 14 and whoop. That's natural. One of
Okay,
them
well, the
hits. I
first one
assume.
doesn't hit, the 19 hits for sure.
And which one was that one swinging?
Me.
That
The
Wythr.
green one?
That's 8
Oh,
points
yeah.
of that plus sneak attack. That's 1. That's a 2. So 11 points of damage.
Oh.
And we're
Okay.
back to that's his turn, and then the blue guy who's gonna go for Akari in front of him. 17, natural 17, so that's probably gonna hit. And that's gonna miss.
Yeah, 17 meets the armor class, so yeah, it hits. God, we're all four set up in a way that we all get sneak attack.
2 and
Yeah.
what did I say? What did I say? The first one?
Was natural 17?
No, for the first damage. I forgot already. God damn it.
Oh, damn, I didn't hear the damage.
Dang it. All right. Well,
You're
the
talking
sneak
too low with
attack
the damage.
damage. The sneak
think
attack
it was a
damage was
1,
8.
if I
It was a
remember
1.
right.
Okay, so 11 points of damage.
I'm going to
I was
uncanny dodge
joking,
that.
though.
You're gonna uncanny dodge that, so take 5.
Yeah.
You'll take 5 points of damage, and then that'll be their turn. So up to Wythr again.
Okay, Wythr is breathing
Like I
heavily.
said, all these
Not
guys
looking
are
good.
heavily breathing. They're all bleeding. They all got swords. There's cuts all over their clothes. Everybody here in this
Everyone?
murder circle
Everyone.
is just looking
Akari's
fucked
gaze
up
is
right
at
now. Now it's
Akari's
kind of
wearing
a
a
war of
green one.
attrition between everybody. Like if I'm gonna die, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wythr, yeah, she's breathing heavily. She's
The blue
cut
guy
up,
looks
like,
the most well off currently.
a lot of slices into her sort of bandage-like wrappings, and where there would be skin visible, you just see the same magical darkness shadows that cover her face. Like any of her skin that is visible is covered by that.
darkness.
But there's clear tears and stuff in her outfit, and you see her like, yeah, she's not doing good. How do I say it?
Bleeding.
She's glancing towards her satchel, glancing back at these guys, and she's going to just attack again. So, main hand attack. Can I tell if either of these are looking more
The
beat up
blue
than
one
the other?
the green one is looking way rougher.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do my main attack on the guy first.
The blue guy or the green guy?
Blue.
Blue. You.
Natural 18 plus 8. Finally, the dice are turning around. Okay, again, that's good. So that's 10 damage to blue guy. Do I need to roll sneak attack on him?
Yes, you do.
Okay, alright, because he's not dead yet.
Oh.
So, sneak attack on blue guy is 12 damage.
Ooh, he is like he's got 2 hit points left.
And so I'm going to use my last Whales of the Grave.
Oh, you only get a certain number?
Yeah, I get
Okay.
3 per long rest. So
okay.
my Whales of the Grave is going to green guy.
Okay.
That is 2d6 necrotic again. Oh, double 6s. That's
Let's go,
12
12!
damage.
That was
12
just
damage to
enough.
green guy.
All right, and
That's
you
not a critical,
see-
is it?
No, but it's good. So as she stabs into the blue guy, you see the blue glowy wisp appear behind the green guy, and just as he's looking at
Large
you,
man.
you see a blade go right through his chest. A long curved blade that goes right through his chest and then comes out, and he just slumps over, and then the very tall man with a large fancy looking scimitar is just standing there and fades away as
Made
well.
of shadows.
And
Okay, and then
he be gone.
my offhand attack on blue guy Okay, finally the dice are back to normal. That's a 3 plus 5, so I don't think that hits.
Nope. It does not hit.
All right, Akari, you get the honors of
Akari.
finishing him off. That's my
Akari
turn.
didn't get to get the one that hit with her.
Maybe.
Well, for the one that's left, rolling dagger. 23.
Just barely.
Just barely. Okay.
Sarcastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely hits.
So that's 7, and where's my sneak attack?
And how do you want to do this? He only had 2 hit points left.
Oh, that's sneak attack.
Oh,
Did you get 6?
6 plus 6 plus 6.
Jesus.
Oh my
fuck.
god.
So
Akari
7
is
plus
the
18.
devil.
Yeah. You had 25 points of damage. You did. Yeah, he's very dead. So how do you
You
want
both
to
are
murder
He's
this
going-
poor man? You just
Going
gonna
to
go for the
both her
throat?
daggers and just stab into like towards the center and just kind of slice them both opposite ways.
Oh, so you just like scissored his head off on accident, but
Well, not scissored, but
Oh.
like kind of start in the middle then go outwards, like the different ways.
okay. So
Right.
you went stab, and then pulled apart.
Like a wide slash kind of
Okay,
thing. Yeah.
I see what you did, but yeah, I mean, just you see his guts just, and he just. Oh, no.
Well,
He
not
just-
that deep
But they're
that his
like-
guts will come out, but it'll be a slash on his chest.
All right, either way.
Oh, okay.
Man, let me have my fancy flavor, but whatever. All right, either way,
Or you
yeah,
murder hobo.
he slumps down and just yep. It does
And-
enough, and he's gone.
Wythr kind of like flared her poncho robe up in front of like Vivra's line of sight when that happened. You know, spare her one of the horrors.
The murders.
Just one as a treat.
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna-
She's
I gotta pee
already in
again real
her-
quick, so I'm gonna run back to the bathroom again because I
You could probably put us on a break
drank
right
too
quick.
much water today.
Yeah.
You could probably put us on a BRB screen, take a break since Vivra's getting her
we'll do
kid
that.
too.
We'll do that.
We'll be back for
Back in a
more
minute.
horrors after these messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brought to you
That way
by
Vivra
murder.
can be there for the roleplay too.
Boop, and we're back from the murder.
So
Back to the
Ooh.
murder.
after combat will be
Everybody's looking rough.
Akari eyes will turn back, green, kind of looking around, seeing everything now. Definitely
Okay.
out of breath, and then kind of look towards Wythr, who's looking the roughest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vivra is gonna do the
Jeez.
same.
Probably put a hand on her face to kind of examine if she can. I don't
I was
know.
gonna
She
do the exact same thing.
Enact
Your,
Just
hand,
I was
your
gonna-
hand disappears into the darkness.
That's fine. She's not afraid
Well,
of darkness.
The darkness doesn't have like a radius.
I
It's
know.
just the
I-
skin, so it doesn't
Yeah.
extend past
I
the
know,
skin.
I was being
Yeah, that's
sarcastic.
funny.
I just thought it
Yeah.
would be funny.
She'll just kind of check it. Ask, "Are you okay?"
Oh my gosh, one brain, but you said it first, so it's all you.
I mean, you guys can both do it if you want, but
Don't worry, you'll get
No,
a
no.
taste.
If Akari steps towards you first, Vivra's gonna back away and just kind of.
Vivra is having
No
a
health
moment
check,
too
Vivra?
anyways, like, yeah. With her, not even fully aware. Like she's in a bit of a panic, and she's like really quickly like looking over you and like looking at your wounds, and like she's looking back at Vivra in a panic, and like she's trying to step in front of Vivra's line of sight as much as she can, even though she's small.
Vivra will be, as she's backing up, she's turning back into herself, and she will. You said Wythr's the most hurt, right?
Yeah.
So
5
she'll it'll almost be like an absent-minded thing where if Wythr steps away from Akari to go towards Vivra will like put her hands up and sort of absent-mindedly.
She's right in between both of you.
Okay, so she'll like caress Wythr and do a 3rd level cure wounds on her. And that, yes, honey, of course, little fairy. And that will heal, what is that number? Plus 17 healing
Oh,
for
my
Wythr.
God. That's much better. Thank you.
Seeing
Yeah,
that,
and that's the. I don't remember when I used a 3rd level spell slot, but it says I did, so I'm just gonna, say that I used that. And then she'll look to Akari and just silently put a hand on her shoulder and do a 2nd level cure wounds.
Yeah, but there's like
and
glancing
somehow also did. No, that was 14. So, I was like, did they do the same? It's like, no, yours was 17, so it was still pretty good. So 14 for Akari, 17 for Wythr. And then she's like kind of she'll take a step back and put her arms in front of her, like holding her biceps. You know what I'm saying? The way you kind of hold
You're
yourself.
hugging
when
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the word that I was looking for. And just sort of go, we should go.
Yeah, Wythr tries to like gently turn her away, for like guide her sort of to turn away from the bodies.
Yeah, because she'd kind of noticed that she kind of keeps looking at down at the blood mostly, and she'll like her eyes will like flit up for a second to like see the bodies, and then immediately look back down, and it's just very much like, in her head it's very much I did that. I own.
Wythr shakes her head at her. As always, Wither's very like gentle and slow when going to touch people, like just in case they don't want to or something. So like she's very gently like turns, like just she's short and you're really tall, so basically like hands on your hips gently turns you away, and looks at Akari and the bodies and stuff. Akari looks like she's doing better now, right? Like not dying.
Akari will give a thumbs up because the healing helps.
Blood drips off.
But
her
then
thumb.
she'll fall forward onto the floor.
Whether I'll try to catch her if I can.
You're probably more likely to catch her than Vivra, but Vivra might like put her hands out. But it's very delayed because Vivra is very in her head right now.
Yeah. DM, do you need me to roll for that, or do I just catch her?
Yeah, you're close. You like are close enough. You just catch her.
Yeah. So, half collapsed, but Wythr catches Akari.
Anything you just like help her fall to the ground with you, so you both are just on the ground.
I am so strong.
I'm very not.
I have a 12 strength.
You catch
That's
them, but
amazing.
dead
You're one
weight,
of the
and you
strong-
both kind of just go to the ground slowly.
Yeah. Wythr will kind of pull Akari close and, gently usher Akari over towards Vivra also. Very gently, very slowly, like holding both of them and turning them away from the bodies. And Wythr looks at Akari and says, "Can you take her back?"
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay. She doesn't say okay, but she
Okay.
nods.
Vivra-
It's me thinking out loud.
You're not saying this stealthily, really. So Vibra's like, you're staying.
I'll catch up.
Hmm.
Someone's gotta hide these bodies.
Vibra will just she gives that a soft and kind of nods a little and unfortunately glances at the bodies one more time before
With a
turning
will-
away.
gently reach up and touch the side of her face as she's like about to turn her head. And if you'll allow Wythr, she's gonna stop you from turning your head back gently.
Yeah, Vivra she doesn't have any fight in her now. She had the adrenaline, she stopped them. The moment the fight stopped, it kind of like all went out of her, and now it's just the actions of her consequences, as we say.
Yes, as we say around here.
Yeah.
Wythr says, like, she looks up at her and says, "Don't think, just walk." And she sort of gently pushes or nudges like Akari and Vivra back in the direction of the inn, and she's gonna, like, once they get a certain distance away, she's gonna try to do something about hiding the bodies or something.
Stay safe.
She nods.
All right, Big Bear, let's get you back to the inn.
And
Good gracious.
as you're about to walk away, she also gently like taps Akari's shoulder and says, "Thank you." And then lets you guys go.
Akari smiles and says, "Thank you too."
No.
got
Does
her covered now.
Akari still look hurt right now?
Not nearly as hurt now.
You're at like 30 something now, right?
27, but
Okay.
I mean, if you need more healing, Vivra has more healing.
we should be okay. We're going back to the inn.
That's true.
Let's get back to the inn, Grand Bear.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Let's get you back to
My
bed.
grandma, it's
Yeah,
time to go.
Akari doesn't actually say that, right?
No.
Okay, because I was like, after all of that, that'd be so insensitive.
No, that
Just-
really would. She would not do that.
Yeah.
Don't- She may not be good at social cues, but she would not do that. Not that bad. She ain't that dense with that.
Yeah. So I just imagine, hey, first kill, how'd it go? You did so
Yeah,
good.
First blood.
Penta
you really-
kill.
Really tossed him
I
like a
rolled
rag
3.
doll.
Triple
Yeah.
kill.
Triple kill, fatality.
Okay, Wythr is going to roll a stealth. Hopefully the dice are not back to betraying me as they were before. Whoa, it jumped out of the tray, so it doesn't count.
Which means it was a low roll.
I rolled the same thing. I rolled, it jumped out of the tray, landed on a 2, and I'm like, that doesn't count. I rolled it again, it's a 2 again.
That's so funny.
So yes, the dice are still cursed.
Oh.
So that is a total of 13. That is the lowest I can possibly roll without a critical fail.
Yeah.
Is a 13.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Hopefully no one's around, but she's
No,
trying to be stealthy.
As far as you're
about
aware,
this.
there's nobody around.
13 stealth. She's going to. That's for her,
Yep.
like not being seen. But I assume I'll also have to roll stealth to try to hide these.
Yeah,
Or
it's
do
just
I
what-
just
Nobody's in the
explode?
woods.
nobody's around right now, so I mean it's yeah. You
Just
don't
set them
need
on
to. Nobody's
fire.
around. Let's just say that there's not no one
No,
around.
that would not be stealthy.
But
Yeah.
yeah, do what
Okay,
you want to do.
She's gonna try to, like tuck them under bushes and brush so that they aren't seen.
Mhm.
I would also like to investigate,
it's gonna
see if
stick.
they have anything on them that is identifying who they
Sure,
are or
why don't you
anything.
roll an investigation.
Okay, which dice doesn't hate me? Which d20 is gonna be nice to me?
So far, none of them.
Yeah. Come on, blue. Oh, it was almost a 20, but it's not.
There we go.
Did you say investigation?
Dad's here finally. Yes, investigation.
That is a 17 total.
um, man, this is gonna be awkward for him to just come into right
Yeah,
now.
you should just cover your ears.
Hey, welcome.
Nothing happened.
Nothing
Um,
interesting happened.
So in the car,
What is
I
that
saw that
noise?
you guys
No.
were beating up some guards.
I had a bad feeling. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I hope he's not
Oh
watching
my
stream.
gosh, I was
Yeah.
really like, if he.
I saw it say he was in the stream. I saw it say he was in the stream. I
I've been
wasn't
here for a
sure.
while.
Oh
Yeah.
I've been watching
no!
it for a
Oh
while.
Yup.
no!
I figured.
I saw it.
happened.
I saw it say
Nothing
Alistair was in
happened.
the viewers, and I
Nothing
think
happened. No, nobody did anything. Everything's fine. I'm not traumatized.
I have
Right.
to tell you how bad my rolls were
Oh,
after
they're
the
terrible.
game.
there was
Oh,
no guards.
All
Don't
of
worry.
all of our rolls.
Wait, did you guys end up killing the guards?
There was
They
no
weren't
guards.
guards.
They
No.
weren't guards.
No.
There was no guards. There was no guards. No
What were
guards.
Vivra
they?
doesn't kill people. You know this.
Their Vivra does.
Nothing has happened.
Did the other two kill the people?
Nothing has happened. Nothing at all.
You don't know.
We just went
you
for
don't
a
know
walk in
yet.
the park.
We'll see what
I
happens.
don't know. This is the perfect way for me not to know.
Exactly.
Yogi has some blood on her hands.
Yo, yes, what? Smokey knew they were
my
making this
gosh.
fire. Anyways, back to your investigation.
What
The
was it, 19 total or 17?
you said 17, I
total or
think.
something? Yeah.
Between the three bodies, you'll find about 35 red rupees. The biggest thing that you notice is once you like pull down the face coverings you had, each one of the people were people that he shook hands with as he was walking to the tower. Other than that,
Okay.
you just they're wearing leather armor and have the short swords and bows, regular short bows. So nothing of too much value outside of the 35 red rupees.
Okay, so but she's specifically looking, like, making sure that they don't have anything that ties them back to the Knight Commander, like nothing that connects them to him.
With the roll that you made, you can tell that it seems like these were probably just,
Very
he was
generic.
the Knight Commander, so he kind of probably knew the criminals of the area, so he probably just bribed them and said, hey, deal with this, and I'll turn my eye to something else. Your assumption is probably what you can infer from just what they look like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he attacked a bunch of people for taking a walk in the park,
You don't know how long he's noticed you guys, so
we're not. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm not allowed to walk here.
Mm,
Okay, and nothing that like identifies their identity, right?
no, they're just hired bandits as far as you can see.
Okay. They're not gonna stay hidden forever, but at least she's trying to make sure that they're hidden for a good amount of time.
You could bury the body. It would just take a while.
That's like hours.
Yeah. She's making sure that there's
Just-
a lot of bushes and brush
Yeah,
over
we'll
them.
just say you
that they're
cover
not
them in
visible.
bushes and everything. Yep,
Oh,
exactly.
Alistair. Don't.
Don't look.
All right.
Oh my god. And she'll also like kick up some dirt and grass and stuff to cover up the blood as much as possible. Also,
Yep. Just trying to cover your tracks of what's going on, what happened, everything. So after, I'll say you take probably a half hour or so to cover up the bodies and hide them as best you can with what you have.
I will re-stealth to return to town.
Sure.
And there's no water nearby, right? No ponds or anything.
There might have been like a small creek or something on your way back, but you can roll a nature check, I guess, to find a creek.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Because
nature.
I'm being a smartass. I guess survival. Nature or survival, I guess.
Too bad. Oh, well, my survival's way better,
Right.
so...
It was survival, I guess.
That's a 21 survival.
Yeah, let's say on your way back, you had found like a creek or something, and
She will wash off as much blood as she can.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's
off your
stains,
skin.
it's not
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say you got
coming
it
out,
off your skin at least.
but- My skin that people can't see anyway.
Exactly.
And I will try to stealth back into town.
Sure. Roll.
And at the very
stealth.
least, with her survival check, she'll try to cover up the smell of blood at least, because she's trying to be stealthy. She doesn't want people to smell blood.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, don't betray me. It betrayed me.
No.
Total of 17 stealth.
Hey, that's not bad.
I rolled a 6.
That's not bad, man.
God damn,
The
you
total
guys
at least helps.
are doing great. You guys are doing
At least
great.
it ain't
If
two
I-
nat ones of perception in a row.
If I roll less than a 21, it's bad.
Oh yeah, because
but
below 10 I
so-
get you.
Yeah, so she stealths back into town towards the inn as best as she can.
Actually, the real
Also-
reason Alistair has all your guys' 20s today, that's what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got the inspiration today too.
Yeah, you
which is
did. He
great.
got the
Oh yes,
inspiration
you have
today.
inspiration. On her
We're
way back,
screwed.
she's also just gonna keep a close eye out for if anyone is acting like they saw something suspicious or horrific because the others went back before her. She wants to keep an eye out that they didn't cause a stir, or that nobody's like following them, or like she doesn't know how they got back if they just walked in a crowd of people covered in blood.
Hmm.
So she's keeping an eye out for anyone who seems to be acting out of the ordinary, just in case it pertains to her group.
All right. But
It's a
yeah,
late night stroll. I'm sure we're okay.
so, after your guys' fiasco, you guys are making your way back to town, basically. So since Dad showed up finally, Dad came back from getting milk.
Goodness gracious.
We will kind of go to what was happening while at the inn while he was here. So I guess we'll
We've
go.
been gone
is it-
for probably like an hour or two.
Minimum
this point,
an
it'd be
hour,
probably about-
2 or
yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Isn't it the middle of the night at this point?
now it is. They
That's
left.
all I'm
They
guessing,
left
yeah.
at about 5, so the start of the evening, and now it's
So it's
about.
like 8 or...
It'd be about 10
uh,
o'clock now. So I guess what
Okay.
are you doing?
Oh no, he's gonna turn on the lamp and turn around in the big chair.
Are the stores still open?
You can check to see if some of the stores are open if you want.
I'd like to check to see.
We're
if the
gonna
stores-
we're gonna assume for you it's still 5 o'clock because that's
Yeah.
they had
Okay.
left and you had
Let's-
done
yeah.
talking. So we're gonna
That's
assume that it's
7
earlier in the
o'clock.
night. We're essentially doing what did you do while they were doing that? While they were
Meanwhile,
having their steak meal.
Yes.
Yes.
Meanwhile.
The meanwhile.
Earlier in the day, Velkorin's point of view.
Big stressful moment, and then meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
I would like to go shopping.
Yes.
Because I really did
Hell
get
yeah.
to go shopping.
No, that's fair.
heck yeah.
Yeah, you going out. It's like I said, it's 5 o'clock, so most of the store, the tents like in the middle of the square, they would be packing up right now, but the big main stores are all still open as far as you can see.
I would like to go to the magic potion shop place first.
Akari first.
Yeah.
As you are walking,
Let me get my character sheet open. I've been stuffing my face.
jeez. As you're
doing it?
walking, a person walks in front of you, and then a man grabs your arm, and it's Eli. pull you to the side and say, "Can you talk for a minute?"
I have a minute.
I'm assuming you're leaving Toto and Pippin at the inn. 'Cause
Yeah.
Toto isn't going to be here today, so okay, we'll say that those two are at the inn. Eli's face looks somewhat serious too. Just so you are aware. Where do you guys want to go, or are you just gonna?
I'm assuming there's just like an alleyway we can duck into.
Sure. Okay. So you pull. Eli kind of grabs your hand as you pull him into an alleyway, and you see he kind of pulls out of his shirt. He pulls out and he holds up a wanted poster that has, well, two separate ones, and one has Akari with a red-haired girl next to it, and then the other one has Toto. And he's like, "Were you aware of this?" And he hands them to you.
I was not aware they had posters, but I was aware of the situation, yes.
And just for you on one that has Akari, it says captured dead or alive, while Toto says captured alive. And there's a large bounty on there, all three of their heads technically. And then Inaro's brand is on the top of the poster. And Eli's just like, well, I got word from somebody over in that area, and they sent this way on my way, and I figured these two people look like people you're traveling with, so they might want to know about this if you didn't already know about it.
Oh, it is good to. It's more information is always better. Do you mind if I take these?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just say, stay away from that area right now. These look very recent, so I don't know why we're looking into it to try to figure out why, but as you know, that area is a little hard to get information from right now, but we're doing what we can. The blacksmith is kind of our main guy there, and he hears a lot, but a lot of nonsense too. But
we were already attacking the road by her little cronies once.
True.
But now that I know it's more of a issue, I'll have to buy something to help disguise Akari as well.
Anything else to track while I'm here?
If the bounty goes up, or if these posters become more frequent, I would like to know immediately.
Got it, boss.
And in case I can't find anything, if there is a way for us to craft masks, not like mine, but something that could hide two people.
We could probably do that. Which are you?
One person about my size, her head's about my size, and then the other one is. I'm trying to remember how tall Akari is. Like
Akari's about the same.
Shorter than
head.
Wythr, like
Yeah, I was gonna
5
say.
feet.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get the estimate of how big Wythr or Akari's head would be.
Two masks for a smaller
One
figure.
for a larger, and then one for a smaller individual.
Got it. You want these just to be basic whatever masks?
If possible, if they could have a slight disguise element or an illusionary element to them.
Take a little more time, but we can see what we can do, obviously.
That is fine. Anything we have, anything that would be helpful.
He sees writing a note and then puts it into his shirt. He's like, anything else?
Well, that is all for now. Because I already sent the letters out.
Yep.
I trust Wythr sent the letters out.
Yes, she did.
Okay. Then nothing currently.
He's like, all right. We'll be in touch, as always. Then you see as he walks behind a lamppost and he's...
Yeah. I want whatever spell that is. It's just invisibility.
It's a racial feature for
You already
just
have
for
it.
Eli.
Well, you can also get it if you have invisibility and subtle spell.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, right. So we're going to the apothecary.
Yeah, because I have a bottle, right?
You should have 2.
I have 2 magic
They
bottles.
gave
yeah.
everyone 2, I think. Oh, right. Okay. Nice stuff. You're shopping. There it is. Where is my... crafting?
Organized
Jaxie,
as
help.
always. You're looking for
I'm looking
your
for...
shopping thing?
Yeah, for those guys.
It's in the shopping channel.
It's in the shopping channel. I'm just blind, apparently. Aha!
Where's the shopping stuff? In the
In
shopping channel.
On the sign, it's okay. As you get to the apothecary on the sign, you see it says Dogon's Daily Doses. That's the name of the storefront as you're getting into there.
Okay.
You walk in, you hear a bell, and at the store is a bigger guy. There he is.
We can't show that one on stream.
Yep, I
It's
can't
not
show that.
public.
It's
Certain
bigger.
crews you're not allowed to use.
Yeah. It's a bigger Shiekah guy. He kind of has long-ish. Well, it's both long and short. He's got scraggly hair that's kind of like covering his eyes. You kind of get the assumption that he's probably a Shiekah. He's a bit bigger built. But yeah, he seems very mellow and watches you come in and says, "Oh, welcome to my shop. Feel free to look around, or if you need any specifics, let me know." And just all around the shop is obviously, like, in the center of the shop, you see a bunch of large, just like cauldron, that's the word I'm looking for. So in the main front in front of them is some large cauldrons that each have different liquids inside of them, and then there's a bunch of other cauldrons and ingredients and all sorts of random assorted stuff all around, and just it's an apothecary, but also a potion making shop. So there's lots of stuff going on. And then in the back room, you obviously see a back room, and the person seems to keep peeking out, but then closes the door, and then peeks out and closes the door to see if they're being watched or anything. Something seems like they're probably getting into trouble, but they're seeing if they can get caught. Keep the door closed after a while. So
I'm gonna walk right up to the gatekeeper or whatever.
mhm.
I know you sell potions, but do you sell ingredients as well? Or would you have information on where I could get a specific type of ingredient?
We do have a kind of an apothecary's book that we sell, as we are finding some of the ingredients that I would be willing to sell to you. Obviously, we're not going to give away all the secrets, but we could start with that. Currently, the only one I have would be the book on some of the plant life in the area.
Then maybe I'll ask this. Do you know where I could buy either an herb or a powder that would create a strong burn for a while? Not explode. I don't need it to explode. I just need it to burn for
a long burning.
Yes, something that even if possible, I could light it in a bottle and hang it.
You see it, like, he stops for a second, like his hand is on his chin, and he's thinking something that burns long that doesn't necessarily need oxygen to keep it burning. Well, there is the warm Saflinas. Those do create heat. I don't know about burning. They at least create heat.
I just need them to create a lot of light really fast.
It's light and fast.
Right,
Then-
blooms.
And for the DM, I want to make pretty much put in my magic bottles, because I'm pretty sure they won't break to the heat.
Mhm.
Kind of like a flash powder, so like a flare in case Akari or Toto get hurt, like get stuck somewhere.
Mhm.
they can throw them in the air after they're lit, and then we have a flare in the air,
Okay.
like an emergency system. Because we don't have things to communicate with each other from a distance.
Right. Like, well, we do. I do know about. We have the bright bloom seeds. I don't have any currently on me, but that's something where it's not so much a. You seem to want to be kind of making a signal or something, but these, once they strike something, it lights up a small area. The smaller ones light up. It's like a glow of about 30 feet, whereas the big ones would be like 60 feet. Those are a little rarer. Otherwise, what type of fruit that you can throw and they kind of make a large blinding light when you hit them, almost kind of like the deku nuts do. What?
And those don't need to be in a bottle or anything. You can just
Yeah, you just have
activate
to
them and
throw them. Like, the deku nuts would be kind of close to what you want to, but that's more for stunning enemies. Just blinding, like it's. I'm forgetting what they're called too. The dazzle fruit. It's kind of something similar to the deku nuts, but it's a larger flash. You're wanting that's the hard part.
Well, a flash would be fine, because if a quick flash after thrown in the air would do the trick.
Yeah, dazzle fruit's probably what you're looking for, whereas the deku nuts explode on impact and make that bright light, which isn't that. It's more condensed, whereas the dazzle fruit would. Poof, it's a bright light instantaneously. I don't have any currently, but kind of rummages through his own books and looking to see where he remembers. For the most part, they're not too terribly uncommon. You can find them in the forests. Most of the forests kind of all around here. It's just kind of a matter of being careful with them when you find them, because they trigger pretty easily. So I guess your best bet would be to look around at the night and look for random flashes in the forest, and then you'll know that's either where an animal has found them, something like that. So I don't currently have any more, but if that's what you're looking for, I could try to find some myself whenever we go out looking for ingredients and hold some for you.
Will that be... I'm here for the next 3 days.
Okay. Probably have Axel go look for some while she's doing her other gathering things. They'll keep her out of trouble, at least.
That will be much appreciated.
Alright, I'll have that add to her list, and if she finds some, she'll find some for you, but no promises. I'll at least add it to my list.
Next question is, I don't have the strongest companions, so where would I be able to buy a kid's slingshot?
Kid's slingshot?
At least, I'm not very strong either. 5 of them.
Slingshot. I mean, at the armory or the blacksmith, I'm sure he could whip something up for you pretty quick.
Alright.
He deals with all sorts of weapons and such, though I'm sure if you just need a slingshot, he can probably make you a sling pretty easily.
That is good to know. Thank you. I'll come back in.
If you're actually looking for like a toy or something, then you might want to try the general shop.
I'm taking first slingshot, something that won't break after a use. But thank you. I will come back in a few days and check in. But you said they're also just around the forest, so I can go and look myself from time to time.
Yep, they're hidden pretty well. Like I said, the best way to find them would probably be to literally just kind of look around at night and look for flashes in the air, and that's will you at least know where some might be. But
yeah, me just walking around at night, hearing a bunch of people screaming, "Oh, that sounds like they're having a fun night." Just walk the other way.
Yeah.
People dying in the corner. Oh, that's nice. Let's leave.
I sense a disturbance in the forest.
shiver in the back.
Okay, then after that, I will go to not the general store, the store I wanted to go to originally that I got my mask from,
That
and
was
look
the general
around there
store.
since I didn't get to look there in the first place.
That was the general store.
Okay, yeah, then the general store.
We'll go back. Ron will just bow and say,
Wait, is the general store closer or is the smithy closer?
if I remember right, the general store is to the left and the smithy is to the right.
Okay, so they're equal distance.
Pretty much, I think.
Which one is closer to the inn? I
Where
don't
did
remember the map
you
off the top of my head.
post it in general? Where did you post the picture of the map, Jaxie?
The map for the city, it was
Yeah,
in general, but
was-
I've sent it to you a few times.
Yeah.
Didn't you have it open in a tab?
I did, and then I
saw it.
lost it. Never mind. Okay, so the where the alchemist? The alchemist is right next to the inn. The smithy and the general store would be straight across, equal ways.
Oh,
Technically, the inn would be closer to the smithy, but
Okay, then I'll go to the general store first, and then the smithy, and then back to the inn. That way, I don't like zigzag.
True.
I just do a loop.
all right. You'll head into the general store. This time, instead of the older gentleman that normally was there, you'll see a younger boy with blue. He's in here somewhere.
It's kind of bluish.
Bluish. And as you come in, he greets you again and says, "Welcome to our store. How can I help you?" He seems to be a lot more professional compared to the other guy.
The guy.
Yeah, it's a younger looking boy, probably teenage-ish, blue hair. I think is that brown eyes or is that
Yeah.
red? Okay, hazel eyes, I guess maybe.
This is the Linden Tree General Store, right?
Correct. And it's the same store you were in before. It's just a different person is currently at the
Okay.
register, I guess technically.
So just so I remember, the prismatic ring is gone.
Right.
The mask is gone.
Sure.
The tarot card is gone.
Correct.
Those are the only things gone.
Ring. The only thing that is left is the map, the vest, the fan, the book, the flag, and a locket. We have the broken sword at Smithy, and nobody's. Well, you went to the apothecary, but didn't really do anything yet. Besides,
Yeah.
asking.
I put in a yeah.
You put in a request. Excuse. Is there anything I can help you with? Anything generally looking around, or just window shopping for now?
Just gonna look around for now. What is this metal locket?
Look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and look at it.
Look at it, and it's a very small locket, and the description for it. That's up higher.
In the shopping
I
channel.
know it's there. I just it's down. I had to scroll.
It's the
Sorry.
last in the list.
Yeah, I see it now. It's a rectangular-looking locket. It's got very subtle but beautiful detailing. One half of the locket is silver with brass like details, filigree, and then on the opposite side it is brass with silver filigree. And actually, as you pick it up, the young boy notices that you pick it up and he goes, "Hey, what? Sorry, my father is the one that usually finds these random materials. That locket, I'm sorry, I don't think I can sell that locket. Do you mind if I look at it closer? I'm sorry." It's like, it's weirdly, because he's like, my dad is being dumb, but he's super apologetic, but he's like, that ring is something special that shouldn't have been sold. One of my friends, actually.
Before I hand it over, can I pop it open to see what's inside?
Yeah. When you open it up, on the silver side is a portrait of a young woman with pale blue hair, and on the right side, with the brass side, is a young woman with pale green hair.
Interesting. I'll just hand it back to him.
Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. It's apparently my father didn't listen to me when I said you need to check with me before you put stuff out on the table. So I apologize for that.
That's fine. And then I will. My brain went right to more than one waifu, ruin your lifeu. But then I will look. The fairy tale book's gone, right?
Nope, still there.
Is the pirate flag here?
Yes.
We're landlocked, right?
Where you are currently, yes.
How the fuck is there a pirate flag? Okay. I will look at the treasure map and the pirate flag.
Yeah, the pirate flag, I believe I have described it before, but it looks like kind of a worn out, very, very old piece of cloth that obviously it was a pirate flag, but it surprisingly was well preserved even for how old it is. And then you can kind of see that the skull emblem that's in the middle of it is covered in like jewels and such. Like the picture of the skull itself is just a fully bedazzled, jeweled skull, and then like even just on the like flag itself, it looks like everything sparkles because of how much gems are on this image.
I'm gonna put that back down. And then I guess I'll look at the treasure map.
Treasure map. As far as you can see, it's leading to a certain location. A lot of the landmarks seem to be faded, as well as the writing on it. It's something that maybe if you were to find a cartographer, they might be able to restore it. But as it is right now, it's kind of hard to distinguish where some of the things are. It's very, very basic for the details, but a lot of the details have been faded and worn away.
I'm gonna grab that, and then I guess the last thing I want to look at is this vest. Is it okay? So here's my question: is the vest like it's just like a fisherman's vest with a shit ton of pockets?
It just looks like a typical vest, and like if you were to put it on normally, it would look like a plain normal vest. Nothing wrong with it. But then when you open it up, you can see that there's just hundreds of pockets on each side. So it'd be
so you're like Resident Evil 4 or like Street Corner
where
salesman.
You pull it out and say, "What are you buying?" And there's 12 pocket watches falling out of it.
What are you selling?
Would it be possible to sew that inside my clothes?
Yeah, probably do something like that, or have a tailor.
Is that way I'm not wearing a fucking vest outside my clothes?
Yeah, it would probably be something you could do.
Because I already store stuff in there anyway, and it's pretty much just praying to God that the weight of the clothes keeps it pressed against my chest.
Yeah, that's definitely something you could probably take to a tailor, and they could adjust it and add it to your existing armor.
Okay, I'll take that up, and then I'll take the faded treasure map up to the kid.
Interesting choices. All right. Me.
Do you actually have set prices, or are you like the old guy and not know what math is?
Just sighs deeply, and he's like, he's not supposed to do any of the selling, but I needed to run and help somebody out at the orphanage quick, so I told him to watch the shop because he's an idiot. But my dad, and you know how it is.
Oh yeah, I too have a dad.
It just kind of stops at that phrasing, and he's like, "Yep, yeah, everybody's got one."
Yeah, we all got one.
All got one. And just to like kind of add on, it's very obvious that like they don't share features at all. So either one takes 100% after his mother, or he's probably adopted.
That's not how students work.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
So it may be the latter.
Right? That might be why you went to the orphanage.
You can infer. But either way, it's like,
I don't
yes.
care enough.
Most of the prices on this stuff is still negotiable if you want, but for the most part, the map will run you. Like, hang on, let me look at. He pulls out a list and he's like, The map would be about 10 green rupees, and then the vest would be 5 blue rupees.
So that's what? That's 35 green rupees together? Because blues are 5 each, right?
Blue is equal to silver, and brain. Yeah, you're
So they're
messing
10
with me.
each, right? A blue rupee is 10 green rupees.
Correct. Yeah, because copper, silver, gold. So it'd be 5 silver and 10 copper. So
Wait,
60
not even a
copper
gold for
total.
both? 60 copper total, or 6 silver.
Correct. So 6 blue rupees if you want to pay for everything.
I'm gonna look around the shop really quick. Does this kid look like well fed?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's thin, but he's definitely not malnourished or anything.
Okay. What do you do over at the orphanage, if you don't mind me asking?
One of our caretakers recently disappeared, so I've been helping out over there. We had one of my, ironically, the locket you had was hers. That's why I was confused by it. But yeah, right now she has gone missing for some reason. We're not really sure what happened, so I've been helping out until she comes back from whatever she's doing.
You know where? Well, I'm gonna have my coin purse out while I'm doing this. Do you know where she was last seen, or where she was when she disappeared? If you don't mind me asking, that is.
We're not really sure. I mean, one day she was there, and the next day she just gone. No, nothing. No note. No anything. Just kind of disappeared. We're not really sure if. Well, obviously we're hoping nothing malicious happened, but and it's just was said it was her time and she wanted to leave, which was weird because she loves all the kids and everything. So, but yeah, we're not entirely sure. We've contacted the guard. That happened about. She's been missing for about 2 weeks now.
Is she in the locket? Is she one of the ones in the locket?
Yeah, the woman with blue hair is the one who's missing.
I will keep an eye out. I'll take a mental note of what she looked like when I opened the locket. I'll give him 3 gold pieces. Wait. How much is like food?
Like,
if I want to feed like a handful of people, would 3 gold?
3 gold would be overkill.
Okay, and then I'll give him 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Whatever that is. That's
like,
what
that would be like, I'm gonna go buy the top sirloin for everyone. So
okay, so I'm gonna give him. Is that red rupees then?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 3 red rupees. I'm gonna take my stuff and I don't need the change. Just buy the orphanage a good meal, and that's all I needed to know. I will keep an eye out for your friend in case I run across them though, and let them know that you're worried about them.
What's her name?
Yeah, what's her name? There's a pigeon on my shoulder.
Subtle.
There's a cuckoo.
There's a disturbance in the forest.
A cuckoo on her shoulder, and now I fucking find what I picked the name for. So give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm being nosy.
Somebody's being
Jaxi,
nosy.
you've turned his whole world upside down.
How dare you? I was gonna go to the orphanage and ask around. Now I don't have to.
Do that then. Do that. It's fine.
Walk over to the orphanage. Hey, what's their name? Great, thanks. Bye.
I'm just being nosy.
I need to know more about their average day and stuff.
But yeah, he after he looks at realizes how much money you gave him, he just bows. He's
Well,
like,
we
"Thank
play
you
with
so
the
much. This
wolf."
is a lot. This'll feed them for a week, and good food there. So we really appreciate that help there. The orphanage itself has been struggling a little bit, but thank you. If you were looking around, I guess her name is Nifea, so if you happen to find her, just find out what's going on with her. It would help us so we can figure out, at least to know if she's okay or not.
Now I feel bad. Now I want to give him more money. Okay, I'll walk away before I give him more money. As I walk out, I'm gonna put the treasure map. I'm gonna roll it up and put it in my little chest area.
Yep.
And then, because I have worked with clothes before, checking all the pockets.
Checking all the pockets. All right.
While I walk over to the smithy.
While you walk over to the smith. All right. Tell you what. Roll 3 D100s and tell me the result for each one.
3 D100s?
Yeah.
Wait, for
Yeah.
walking? What's happening?
No.
I can, why? How
He's
can I
checking
walk?
100 pockets while he's walking.
Oh, right.
A 19, a 2, a 95.
Ooh.
Okay, I was about to ask. Are you sure you're rolling the D100s?
Wow. All right.
I just how fast I was. I just rolled a D100 online. I googled.
In one of the pockets, you find a silver ring that has a band of onyx all the way around it.
Okay. I don't know why
Then
Pokemon is in
in-
this world, but
What?
what?
What did you say?
I don't know why
Nothing.
Pokemon is in this world.
Wow.
Okay,
Silver
next.
ring with onyx around it. Oh, you smart ass. Fuck you.
Took a minute.
It took me a minute. Now I get the joke. Fuck off. Black gemstone is around it because you're a smart ass. There is a bunch of dust bunnies in most of the other pockets. Like he told us it. As far as you're aware, you can probably assume that he told his dad to clean out, but his dad forgot. And then in the last couple pockets, you find like 3 gold rupees. Yeah,
Oof.
no, 3
baby.
green rupees. Sorry, spread out.
3
A
what?
nice
Three-
investment.
3 gold rupees. God damn it, I did it again. You guys are fucking with my brain. 3 green rupees.
You said it twice. It's canon now.
Yeah, yeah, they're gold.
Fuck off.
3 green
He is now
rupees,
so rich.
which is just copper, right?
That were
It's
in.
an investment.
I was about to say if it fucking I had red ones back, I'm like I got my investment.
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Your
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You got gold ones back. You made a lot of money.
I was thinking the
So
same
I can't
thing.
remember. I
was
can't
like,
remember. What I think
no,
gold
they're
was
life
100.
savings.
I think gold was 100 to like platinum, if I remember right. So
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. That's an entire economy.
I'm gonna investigate this ring because it's only like 6 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Like
got
Oh my
5:30.
goodness, you've got
Like
so much
5:30.
time.
You've been barely. You haven't even really done much.
I
I
will.
was gonna say we talking about IRL or in the D&D.
I will.
D&D.
Yeah, it's in both for me. I will investigate this ring while I'm walking and try not to walk into stuff.
Right. Roll a dexterity save. No.
Okay.
You can make an Arcana check. Or I
Arcana.
guess investigation first. Sorry, I just spoiled it anyway.
You
So
bastard! I just rolled a natural 1 Arcana.
Oh
Oh,
no.
well, I mean,
That's how the
Well,
dice goes.
This is one of them
I'll
new
say
little magic
roll,
rings.
roll an investigation because I should have said it first, but I'm still going to take your Arcana bullshit. But I want to add for details. 8. Okay, I guess
The
when
dice
you
are cursed tonight.
when you
everyone.
look more at, you can see that there's rune markings all around on the inside of the ring, but you're not really sure what they mean. They obviously look like arcane runes, but you have no idea what they mean.
Oh wait, you do have inspiration.
You
I
do,
do. I do.
assuming you're going to want to redo that one.
20, baby.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh my god.
All right, well,
One of them newfangled it. Wait.
wait. You turn it slightly, and all of a sudden, oh, I had it upside down.
Yeah.
Ah, and all you like completely can understand the rules, so I'll give you the card
Stomach hurts.
later because I need to write it up as an actual item yet, so I'll give it to you. Your details later.
That is what inspiration is used for.
Yes, it is. There you go.
Meanwhile,
Holy
when
shit.
I use it, I roll another 1.
Oh,
Okay, but it's not harmful, right?
no, it's
I'll just put it on then.
Yeah.
That way I don't lose it.
when you
It
put it.
binds to your finger.
Yeah, when you
cursed.
put it on, it's actually kind of cool because you can see now the rune. Once you put it on, you see the runes like light up that were on the other side. They light up, and then you can see them through the onyx stone.
Ooh,
Oh.
fancy. That's really neat.
I will put it on my left pointer finger.
Okay, and it goes and fits to your finger because it's magic.
All right, then I'll go to the smithy.
Which side are you going? The blacksmith side or the armor side?
Blacksmith.
You as you approach it, you just hear pounding away as metal on metal pounding, and as you kind of come in, you see that this dude is fucking drenched in sweat. Like you can tell he's been working all day, and doesn't even acknowledge you walking in.
Is it like Fabio sweat, or is it like?
No, it's like dwarven work sweat.
Oh, less fun.
He's not Fabio. This is a
You never know.
thick guy, big boy. I think I've posted a picture of them, maybe.
Okay. So, is there any way to like look around his shop before
You can look around his shop. I mean, there's just weapons on display all over the place. You just see he's very, very set on his work right now, and he's got it's a big grumpy
Is this the same
blacksmith.
guy? Is this the same guy? We just have like already two like
Yep.
full on schedules worth of ordering.
Yes, you
Should I
do,
order
correct.
another full on schedule worth of shit from him? Okay, so
Terrace was his
slingshots?
name, by the way.
Are there any slingshots on the walls? Or like,
Yeah, you can see that there's some slings that are hanging on the walls.
okay, are there something I can grab, or do I need to ask for assistance?
I mean, they're on the walls, so you're tall enough, you can reach.
All right, how many are there?
There's enough for the whole group. There's 5
Okay.
in there.
All right, I will take all 5.
Okay. They're in your hands.
And then I will walk up to the counter and put them on the counter.
He looks up at you and be like, I'll be there in a second. And he's still pounding away just the last few things that he's doing before putting it
I'll
back.
say the standard introvert thing. No need to rush. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, call
And
me
then
out.
you can see that the blade he's working on is a very long blade. Looks like it's a single-edged blade. It's a very long blade though. And he's just kind of lifts it up, looks at it once, quick, and then he goes to put it back into the stones, and then stops and comes off to you, and he says, and he wipes the sweat off his brow, and it just onto the ground because he's fucking drenched. He's like, all right, sorry about that. How can I help you?
First, I want to know how much these are, and then I have a question for you about some material.
Looks at the slings. 1 blue rupee apiece.
Blue is silver, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any powder? Do you have any like material or stone that, when lit, can burn for a long time and very bright? Or not even for a long time, just for a few seconds, but very bright.
And is like standing thinking. Hang on. And walks away for a second. Starts digging into his
I'm
ship.
gonna get those little plants, but or the seeds, but like having something.
There are
hold
glow,
off,
and he's as he's throwing shit kind of near you. Like, there are glow stones, and I think I have a few. They're not super bright, but I mean might be something you want.
They're bright enough, though.
After a
Like,
while,
if I throw
he's-
them in the air, people would notice them.
Yeah, probably. For a while, of just metal flying everywhere, and chunks of rocks and chunks of metal and raw ore, basically. Fucking there it is. Jesus. Pulls out a bigger chunk of it, and it's raw, so right now, but it's a stone, and ironically, since it is night, it is glowing right now. And it's it's bright, but not like blinding. Like, it's like a glow stick almost in a way. And he's like, "This is all I got right now. Only downside to it is we don't know why, but it only glows at night. So this is what I would have."
Can you smash it into like 10 small pieces?
He picks it up and he has a hammer in it, and it breaks into chunks. Okay.
Right. How much for all this?
Make it an even red rupee, and I'll be like, that's probably good enough.
I will give him a red rupee.
Like I said, it smashed the rock, and now it's in 10 shards of glowstone, and then the 5 slings that you need. Anything else?
That is all.
Like, he's already walking back to the forge as he said that too. Like, all right, I got a lot of work to do, so that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
Walks back to his forge and just pulls it back out, and then quenches the
5
blade.
slings, and then 5 glowstone or 10 glowstones.
10 glowstone shards.
Okay.
And so the glowstone shards would do a 15 feet of bright light once shot
that's perfect.
at night only. And then 30 feet of dim light. But they break on impact, so once they hit, they would die.
Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, that's all I needed. Is that nighttime, right? Or is it nighttime?
We'll say it's like 6:30 now. So,
well,
the sun's starting to go down for you.
Can't really leave Toto alone, or I would go into the forest and check for a little bit. You know what? I'll go give it an hour, and then before I come back, I'll go look for an hour.
I'm just gonna be looking
Why would you think that we're in the forest?
Why would you go to the forest? Oh, because we said we're going to the forest?
We
Yeah,
didn't.
that's
No, you didn't say we were going.
I have no. You gotta remember, I
we
have
said
no
we'll
idea
be
where
back.
you guys
That's
are.
right.
Oh, you guys
Because
said
right.
Akari just said we'll be back, and they fucking left.
Yeah, Akari said Wythr
You're
and
so
I will
right.
return.
I have no idea where
And
you
then
guys are
Vivra
right
tagged
now.
along.
Right. And you're looking for those fruits, I assume?
I'm looking for the seeds or whatever.
And
Right.
roll a survival check.
Survival. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Actually,
20. 30, 20.
well, I should also say first roll for a nature. I don't even know if you know what they look like. And he
They're
described.
glowing stones at nighttime. That's a 19.
Okay. All right. Good enough. All right. I will say that you were able to find 3 dazzle fruits
3 dazzle fruits.
in that hour that you were gone. And at this point, it would be dark now, so it's
Okay.
We'll say it's 8 o'clock to round up to it. So you got 2-ish hours to go until the rest of the group would be coming back.
I got nothing else to do.
All right. Well, assume you just go back to the inn and do your own thing, write in your book. Right. Yeah. Well, it is past the 3-hour mark, so I guess it's up to you guys if you want to start next session with the results of your investigation, or we can do it now.
Oh man, do you want to?
Our totally successful investigation.
Do we want to start with the drama, or do we want to
end with
the
I'd
drama?
say-
I say start with it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, I don't really know. All I know is that what I've gotten from context so
Yeah,
far.
they literally said we'll be back.
I'll.
So you're like, I guess they're
you're gonna
following
get
that guy
updated
probably.
and-
I think we could end with you guys returning to the inn and call it there. So like,
Oh,
I don't
just as
know.
we step through the door or something,
yeah,
so that
I don't know if
Velkorin
you
can see
guys-
Akari with blood all over her.
I was just about to say, I don't know if you guys cleaned up at all. Wythr cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't say if you guys.
If Akari didn't clean up, then Vivra didn't either.
I would say she would have taken a chance to try to clean up some, but
All right.
might still be some signs.
So we'll say that Velkorin, you kind of took your seat back in the inn and had yourself a meal or two or whatever, just kind of a few drinks to kind of just relax, waiting for everybody to get back and writing in your book, figure out what you want to do. And around the 10-hour mark, or I shouldn't say 10 o'clock mark, sorry.
Around the 10 hour
10-hour mark. It's 5 a.m. in the morning now and they haven't come back yet. You hear Vivra and Akari walk in, and as you look up, you see that both of them are kind of covered in blood. Akari has some obvious gashes on her, but Vivra seems to be mostly uninjured, but is also covered in blood too. Not like, bathed in blood, but there's blood splatters all around them. And, yeah. however you guys want to react to walking in, and then we'll call her there.
Reacting to them walking in like this?
Yeah, I guess.
Are they walking right to the inn? Are they walking right up to the rooms, or were they walking?
Guys, they just walked through the door. We'll go with that.
Yeah, you see us stepping into the door. We haven't looked around for you yet, though we probably will in a second, because the last place we saw you was at the table. So.
Akari
But
goes
I
straight
think-
to her room if you don't stop her.
Oh, I think, yeah. So I think, well, Akari's heading that way. Vivra's probably gonna pause if you don't do anything, but I feel like you have a moment to react before we do.
Seeing these people bloody and stuff, I'm going to just. I have Toto with me. I'm assuming.
Toto's
I'll
just
grab
been
Toto
working on
and then
there.
I will meet them by the. I'm assuming stairs to go up to the rooms.
Toto would have just been working on their like schematics for their robot.
Just give them a nod and move up to the rooms with them. Then
Follow behind them.
it's clearly
Something
If you-
happened.
Okay, then I think we should stop there because I was going to react to it, and it would end up in a whole nother conversation.
it's clearly
Where's
two of
Wythr?
these people have had some fun.
So essentially, Velkorin got up and walked to the stairs to meet them at the
Yeah,
stairs.
Velkorin walked up to us. Vivra stopped walking and looked up at him, and that's when that episode goes to be continued.
Perfect.
Before
work.
you get any reactions.
That'll work. That'll be where we ended up because that's just right and perfect timing. About 15 after for hours. I mean, we're late because we started a little later because I was trying to give Alistair a little bit of a buffer, but he still took a while. That's okay.
Mm.
That's
The
okay.
whole-
It
It turned
timed
out to be
out
perfect.
perfect.
It
It
turned
timed
out to
out
be perfect.
perfect because they finished
Yeah.
Yeah.
their shit that they're
exactly.
doing, and then he showed up, so it worked out perfect. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, next session's gonna be so interesting.
The rolls were so bad,
Oh,
but I think
they-
I'm
they
okay
were
with how
so
it turned out.
bad. I honestly, I love it. It's so funny that when it's just the three of us, all of our dice were like, no, it's DM's day.
Yeah.
I don't think I've gone a single. I've rolled 4 or 5 times today. I don't think I've gone a single session without a natural 20.
Yeah.
And that's insane. That's insane.
You're
My only
hoarding the
natural
luck.
20 was the useless one.
Even even on freaking D&D Beyond, it's just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Bastard. All right.
I got 1 natural 20 today.
Here you go, sweetie. You're doing great.
I have still never rolled a natural 20 on an attack though.
Oh,
Eventually, you'll get there.
One day.
One day.
One day.
Someday.
All right. All right.
It's gonna happen in the most epic moment. Just watch.
Yeah.
This is the build up. This is the character arc.
The nat 20 is gonna be like her roll to not kill somebody, but then kills them.
Oh
I
no.
know, yeah.
They only have 5 health. I'm gonna use non-lethal damage.
And
Natural
then-
fucking 20.
Doubles their health, so it kills them anyways.
Oh man, that was so funny. Anyway, yeah.
All right, so we'll finish up for there. The assumed plan will be probably 2 weeks out. Actually, with my work schedule, I might be able to do next week, and since I do have stuff
Oh,
planned,
that'll be
so
crazy if you can.
we'll see. It's a maybe. I'll have to talk to everybody else in the party to see if we're available that day, but we'll see.
Mhm.
So potentially next Friday. If not, it'll be 2 weeks from now, as always. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
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 Very well.